Bear with me, folks. YouTube's acting up, so I'm trying to get YouTube working. There we go, finally. Oh my goodness, YouTube. Use a fool. YouTube over here acting the fool. No, I got a button here. Where's the button? There it is. I did something goofy. I curled my mustache today. Curly mustache. I haven't done that in a very, very long time. Got that curly mustache. Did a lot of grinding. I did a lot of grinding off stream. Oh my goodness. I'm ready for this Velkhana fight today. I got all the notes. I have them down in a notepad. I made Nergigante even more ridiculous. We got UWUCON tomorrow. This cup is freaking leaking, I think. It better not be. This is like one of my favorite coffee cups. Oh, this one. This one absolutely is. Leaking? Or is that just condensation? It's an awful lot of water to be underneath a cup. Where's my roll of paper towel? I'm gonna grab my paper towel roll really quick because I got a snake in the room, so I always keep towels so I can clean up after it. We're gonna throw some paper towels under this and see if this cup continues to leak. I think my cups are leaking. And that sucks a lot if that's true, because I love this coffee mug. One of my favorites. And my Ren Fair mugs. There seems to be a copious amount of liquid underneath it. But the liquid won't be in there too crazy long. Oh my goodness, it's Thursday! I have the next 4 days off. Because I'm gonna go to UWUCON. Even though my some of the folks that I was hoping was gonna be able to come couldn't, but still gonna have fun. I'm gonna get some actually, well, it's gonna be my first real anime convention, so I don't know what I'm gonna want. I've never been to an anime convention before. Isn't coffee leaking out? Huh. That is odd. Very odd, very odd. So yeah, so UWUCON coming up tomorrow in Mesa. If I let me check the. I still need to get my Monstie names in case we do some monsters. Unless we get some Monsties. Oh, I was so unprepared today. It's great. All right, UWUCON, because it starts tomorrow with a bunch of My Hero Academia people. Yeah, tomorrow it's just 5 to 10. See, oh, I'm gonna go there. I'm gonna get a bunch of snacks because they have a food thing. Apparently, they have like a really good food thing. So I'm gonna do that, and then you got Cosplay Village. I'm probably gonna go to and see if I can get maybe get a I want to see if I can get like a Monster Hunter weapon of some sort, because that would just be cool to own. That would be absolutely cool to have like a Monster Hunter weapon. What else they got? They got their opening ceremonies. I don't know about the sing-along shit. Apparently there's going to be a live performance by Sapphire Nova. I don't know who that is, because I'm not into the cosplay scene. I want to go and get swag and just have fun. So I think that'll be a fun night. I think that'll definitely be a fun go tomorrow. And then Saturday, hit it up on Saturday. I definitely want to get I want to hit up some of the gifty stuff, because I definitely want to get some like when I get to UWUCON, I want to get the I want to get some like some mangas and stuff. Like I want to pick up some isekai stuff. I want to get some posters and whatnot, just like little things. And one of my roommates, she's super into Frieren, and so I'm gonna see if I can get her some Frieren stuff. I do want to meet I want to meet the VAs for Cowboy Bebop are gonna be there, so I kind of want to meet them, because that'll be cool. There's this Delta. Oh god, I don't want anything to do with that group. Deltarune and Undertale. Nope. Not gonna have anything to do with that. Let's see. They have there are all sorts of wacky stuff, and there is someone who might be at this anime convention that I might run into that I don't want to, which will be fun. I don't think she'd recognize me because she only ever heard my voice. I don't think she ever saw my face. It was from a buddy's Discord. There was a gal playing League with us that became a bit of an issue, and we ended up kicking her. I'm very sure she's a nice lady in person, but she was very demanding. What up, Frank? I curled the mustache. Yeah, so this will be an interesting convention to do. Like I'm excited to go to UWUCON. What is this? Looking at some of the stuff they're doing there, I'm like, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. But I think it'll be fun to just check it out. I've never been to an anime convention before, so it's first for everything, right? First for everything. Today I woke up too early. I had the day off, but I woke up early. I normally wake up about noon to go to work, and today I got my oil changed, and then I went up. So where I live, there's like no reptile shops, like no pet stores other than PetSmart down here. I drove the hour up to Mesa, Arizona. Are you gonna paint Velkhana like one of your French girls? Absolutely, dude. I'm gonna deliver Velkhana's pizza harder, like so fast. Velkhana ain't getting that pizza for free. I got all the notes. I'm leveled up. I have the game plan. I have a notepad file with all the notes in it, so I can just bring them up during the fight. It's gonna be great. I accidentally walked into Velkhana while I was grinding off stream, and I just Alt F4'd. I was like, nope. I didn't even see. The second it started cutting to a cutscene, I just like, nope, Alt F4. Didn't want to see. I lost like 10 minutes of progress, but it was no biggie. Yeah, I went up to Mesa today. Went to 2 reptile shops and bought a bunch of new stuff for when Liquid's new enclosure shows up. So I'm excited. Oh, gotta get a new wire for this controller. It's getting frayed. All right, let's head over. Let's just get into it tonight. See how far we can push in, because I think I'm like level 59 now, or almost 60. I might be level 60 now. So I'm excited to see how far we can push into the elder layers. I think I'm getting close to like, let me check how many hours I have in this game now. I think I'm close to 100. I've been playing this game a lot. What am I at? I'm at 91 hours. Goodness. It is a lot of hours to be playing this. I mean, but I think that attests to some of the value the game has. That's kept my attention for this long. I definitely have a little bit of a little bit of an attention issue. I just noticed part of my screen is cut off. Boop boop. Just noticed that. I never noticed that before. I've been streaming this game a hot minute. I don't think anybody else noticed either. So, and if you make a useless thing for Moustache, 2 ideas for her messes with Navi, bro. Learns too much. There we go. Oh, let me bring the image up real quick. I haven't done any work on it today because I was mostly doing chores kind of stuff, and let me bring the image up real quick. I just gotta save it as a JPEG. Let's see. Gotta turn all these Photoshop layers back on. I'm so happy that I know like basic Photoshop, that I know some of it at least. Let's see, and where do I want to save it? I want to save it into my Twitch folder. So all of my streaming stuff lives on a 2 terabyte portable hard drive.
How gay.
What the heck was that? Did Hank Hill have a chicken? It sounded like Hank Hill had a seizure, bro. How you doing, bro? Oh, I'm bringing up the double useless image I made. Let's see, I just saved it. Oh my goodness. Change that, there we go. Images, double useless. Yeah, I made this. I'm using it for a clip. Oh, it's mirrored. Second. So I made that. And stories. Almost through finishing. We gotta take Velkhana out in the layers, and then we're gonna see if we can push all the way through. But yeah, I made this the other day. We are in the lair. We are, but we're at Velkhana. Do that. And I got all of Red's notes already. I have a notepad over here on my other screen now, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna actually put the notes up on my other screen here. And Navi Ru's got the Pookie costume back on because it amuses me. But we're gonna do this. We're gonna take this dirty ice dragon out. I beat Velkhana in Worlds, and I'll beat him again. I made my coffee a little too strong today. I gotta chase it with water. Although I didn't drink much coffee today. Yeah, when I was grinding, as you can see, I've been all through here. And as I was grinding, I was like, oh, maybe there's stuff over here. And I walked into there, and it started the cutscene. I was just like, Alt F4, just immediately Alt F4'd out of it. Oh, and then for Monsties, we did change a couple. I got a new Basilgeist. I named him, he's no longer Cheval, it's Fat Boy. And that's just because he has better genetics. I got a Basilgeist that had the super rare, super stinky. And he ended up having like Fire Boost XL and Bombardier XL, like mainline. Boogeyman, which is our Nergs, now has a full board. And I gave him he got inflict rate up because he uses this a lot. I haven't used that a lot, and he's been He's been inflicting some stuff. And yeah, he's been kind of busted. And then I brought on board a Elder Frost Gammoth that I found, which I haven't finished giving all the things. I figured having the defense boost, I can use him to tank a couple hits against Velkhana. And then for me, I'm equipped with the Agnator armor, and I got 2 fire weapons and then a normal. I'm like, I'm ready to take this damn dragon out. I'm gonna teach this dragon who daddy is. Think Velkhana thinks it can run the icy. Oh, I need to, before I get too much farther, because I do this every time I go into icy areas. Oh god. What up, Dusty? Does Velkhana count as a classy lady like Luna, or is she a dirty ice dragon like Moustache? Velkhana's something else altogether. Like Luna's a classy gal. Velkhana's like a very, very overly dominant lady, I would say. Because Moustache is not dominant at all. Like Moustache is just like, get along here, get along, Moustache. Whereas Velkhana, you have to actually pay attention to, because Velkhana will spank your shit if you are. We'll teach that Velkhana who the real daddy is. Oh yes, daddy. All right, let's see. She should be right ahead here. What I was excited at is when I hit level 57 or 58, I could start quick clearing the first floor of the Elder Lair. I was so excited when that happened. Okay, here we go. Got my notes. I got Red's notes. The mustache is aching today. The must is mustaching today. I decided to curl it today. Kicked your ass in Wild World. I'm gonna turn Iceborne. I'm gonna kick your ass in stories. Okay, so yeah, all right. Are we really gonna fight such a monster? Your grandpa's notes should be really carefully in the item menu. Yeah. So like, I got all 9 notes here, but I have all the notes. I'll bring it up real quick. I'll show you. We'll go. What would I guess text? I guess let me just do. I'm always confused with what to use on here. Maybe I can use game capture. Civic window, notepad. There we go. Where's it gonna show it? Doesn't like it. Sorry, fellas. Just assume that I have the notes on my window over here. You made stew? What kind of stew? Good stew. And so we got the cold thing. I got the does a powerful attack, goes power speed, hyper freezes into speed, tail sting into tech. When it does freezing fog, we need to break the freezing fog with kinship skills. If she doesn't do a head to head, defend myself. If the freezing frog reaches turn 6, it'll kill us. And I need to do blunt to the head, slash into the body, tailing to the piercing. It's fire does damage, it's immune to ice. Let's see, that is my notes. Green chili with turkey and potato. I didn't know you. I suppose a stew is whatever you put into it. Cause I was like, I don't think you can. Can you put chili into a stew? And I'm like, yeah, you can do chili in a stew. Potatoes are always good. Okay, Velkhana, you dirty hoe. You're gonna head-to-head me. I'm gonna guess it's power to start. And then we're going for the head. Let's break the head. So we're gonna blunt her. It's a new Mexican dish. Ah, that makes sense. Between the meth and the aliens, you got to try new stuff, right? All right, power. Runa strike. I do want to go visit Roswell. I absolutely do. Someday I want to. All right, power. I'm assuming it's speed now. Let's see if our notes are correct. Yes! Red, you bastard! You glorious bastard! Thank you for all your notes. I never learned a recipe, so it's my own from when I was super broke. Hey, sometimes those are the best recipes. All right. Velkhana's doing the insanity. Will we allow that? Beat that bitch. All right. So Velkhana's gonna do something stupid. Tail sting. Okay, so now she's gonna go tech. Jesus, that still hurt. Gave you a spanking. Spank that icy butt again. Let's see. I don't want you to do Calamity Slash, my guy. Go back to the horn. We give her debunk. I told Tyler they're all on a polykill now. He said, ew, what's wrong with you guys? We're all on a polykill. Nerds. Okay, we're gonna. Big Sloppy's gonna do ice. We're all on a poly. We got the Monster Hunter Stories polycule. Okay, I am going to heal self. There we go. Oh shit. Okay, I cannot let Velkhana hit me like at all. Goddamn. It's a little frightening. Okay, so we're gonna do another big attack. Okay, this Velkhana is packing a punch. Just saying. Fresh out of the oven, don't give that pizza a chance to get cold. Nice. Tail swing. This is the part of the game that's like levels right now. How far are you? Yeah, so I'm in what they call the post game. So this would be called the this is the Elder Lair, the special Elder Lair. I'm on floor 5 of 9. So she just did. Oh god, I didn't see this. What tail? Hey, I already forgot what attack it did. Can we do the one more floor down, Pog? Yeah, we're on floor 5. So, but this is the boss of floor 5. Goes power. No, damn it, I'm going down. Paying attention to chat, not the game. Yeah, we got ancient potions. We're good. It was tail sting. I thought it did tail sting. I just wasn't paying attention. Okay, and Nurgle's got, or Nergigante's got his it's got his thing that I need him to have. All right. Tech, so I need to go to another power. Let's bring out Big Sloppy. Big Sloppy. And let me swap back to the wind horn. I want to save a couple of kinship skills for when big sloppy kind of dummy thing. All right, so tech. Okay, what are you gonna do now? Doing another tech? Power maybe? Let's bring Fat Boy out. Big sloppy kind of thick there. Problem here is that if I made the wrong decision, I die. So I will opt for this decision. Hyper freeze. Okay. It'll be free speed. God. He only targets me. Now he's speed. Okay, so I need to bring Luna out. All right, Luna. Luna got max nutrients on a few things, just so you know. Okay, so, and then the lance is for the tail. So the body's been getting some work, so we're gonna bring out the Rathalos sword. All right. We're doing techs. Okay. Oh, Luna's already got the... Why are you... All right, I'm not dealing with this nonsense. Let's just bring out Bingus. I still haven't found a replacement for Bingus. I'll be honest, his monkey powers have been quite nice. What was it? I was over-prepared. I was thinking... I thought that was gonna be a lot harder. God dang! I thought that it didn't even do the fog. Okay, cool. That was a lot easier. Let's do the fun. Let's do the boss speed little. I'm a little surprised. What? Just like what? Where's my confetti? There it is. My confetti got moved. Hey, confetti, where are you? Let's see, unlock. There we go. My confetti got moved. There we go. I don't know when I accidentally moved all this stuff, but I did. There we go. Damn. Like I said, like I'm quite. It's the clown just off screen. Old Biffo the clown's off screen just going. I'm honking. Oh man. Hey kids, it's me. I bet you thought that I was dead, but I just fell over and I broke my leg and got a hemorrhage in my head. You know what that's from? You know good movies. We completed the trial here. Proceed to zone 6. You're almost at the final zone, friend. Oh man, we made it to 6. See what I said? I did. We taught Velkhana who daddy is. I don't know. Bingus was the one who slapped her in the mouth, so I don't know if Luna really taught her the lesson. I was more caught off guard about the have I heard of wizards? 1 second. Let me see if I can find it 1 second. Oh, let's see if I find it. Is it my closet? Where is it? I have it! Here somewhere. I don't know where it is. I have it on DVD. It's in my closet somewhere. I have Wizards on DVD. Yeah, I love Ralph Bosch, or I always mispronounce his name. Yeah. Wizards movie. It is a fever dream. It app 100%. It's a Ralph Bakshi. He's kind of notorious for kind of weird movies, but yeah, he has that like rotoscope animation stuff. But yeah, like yeah, I actually have it on DVD along with like a bunch of the cut stuff and a bunch of the extra things. But yeah, yes, I do own it. Just like, hey, Renoxic, you know about this movie? Hell yeah! They killed Fritz. Those darn stupid stinking fairies. Take that and that. I'm not dead. I'm not dead. What? What do you mean? I'm fine. There you go. Costing me medals. That's like the whole Fritz scene is amazing. You know, just how am I supposed to? Fritz, wake up! They killed Fritz. They killed Fritz. Freaking shoots him. What do you want me to do? You're our esteemed Moustache descendant, yes. Curious indeed. No doubt you have ambitions to reach the final zone. You are delusional, Fern. Trying to get to the final zone without the faintest furball of what lurks here? You are trained for 100 years. It wouldn't be enough, but I suppose you can stop breaking the pots I tell you to. Oh god, another one of these. Another one of these, just bust them up and put the boots to medium style. Let's go back to town and get a free heart restore. The curls have set. I was like, Ronoxic has to see this. It's so good. The fact that you own it. It's such a good movie. I think if you play any sort of Dungeons and Dragons or fantasy, you have to watch it. Wizard is in the name. All right, let's, what? You stupid cat. Do I got a sub quest now to take out Velkhana? Let's see. Yeah, I don't know where my DVD of it is, but like, I want to say it was like 5 or 6 years ago. It was when I had my apartment before I even moved in with my roommates. I was like, I must own this piece of media. All right, let's go break some faces. Everyone really watched the kind of fantasy that inspired D&D, like old 80s vibe. I think it was made in cities. So Dungeons and Dragons was originally a so Dungeons and Dragons came from Chainmail, and Chainmail originally was a mod to a fantasy war, or a mini war. It was a mod to a fantasy war game, which was a mod to a actual war game back in the 70s. Like, there's a line of like, we made this, well, we wanted to do it this way, so we made this, so we did want to do this, so we made this, so we made this, and like it just keeps like, yeah, it's like a whole like backwards regression kind of thing. Where's my cool list? Where's my cool mist? I'm schwitzing here. Here we go. So yeah, it's a regression because like they had wargaming that was like supposed to replicate it was supposed to replicate things like World War II, stuff like that. And then someone made a medieval version of it with like swords and bows and stuff. And then they decided to add cool stuff like wizards and shit. This dude's speed, if I remember correctly, but I want to take out the conchu. Nah, we gotta go this way. Put the wizards in. That's kind of how it went. So yeah, so like medieval people, they made like a medieval war game sim, and they're like, how do we get wizards in this? So they made a wizard version of it. They made one with wizards and spellcasters. And then Gary Gygax, come on, I know you bought the movie because the fairy lady. Why do you got to push these allegations on me? Why you make me have to deny allegations? Why do you got to make me into a liar? That's not very friendly. Now, who was hotter? Because that's why I watched through it. I actually originally watched it because I saw the Fritz scene. I came across the Fritz scene on a Mongolian basket weaving forum. And yeah, Tech Seal, oh, you dirty girls. That was not very nice of you. Luna, get out here. So they made that fantasy war game, and then Gary Gygax and his buddies broke the fantasy war game down into a dungeon crawl version where it was just like it was like 4 or 5 characters instead of like whole armies. And then from there, that's kind of where the original, and that was Chainmail. And then from Chainmail came the original Dungeons and Dragons. I know my D&D history. I know my judo arrow. Lord. Lord. Okay, this concho is more resilient than the damn Bracky. Let's just beat him up. I'm gonna switch to my sword. Teach them naughty girls how to be a real lady Luna. I mean, Luna's pretty much a permanent fixture on the team now. The bubble witch. There we go. I mean, Luna, the Mitsune Luna is now a permanent member of the team because I have spent nutriments on her. And I like how in Monster Hunter circles, Mitsune is just assumed to be female. I like how Luna is almost very accurate to her namesake. Yeah! Still tech sealed. Just do that. We'll do a charge. Do a power charge into the concho. Pretty sure her third form is just a dragon. I don't think Mitsune has any other forms. I think that Mitsune is just Mitsune. Mitsune is the goofy bubble dragon. So, in the original game that Mitsune appeared in, they actually had to add a whole new mechanic for her called Bubble Blight. They had to add Bubble Blight to the game that they, anytime they put her into a game, they have to actually program Bubble Blight in, because it's Mitsune's unique unique status effect. Yeah, in this game, it's just like accuracy and speed down. But in all the other games, it's bubble blight is what it's called. Which is the interesting part of it, like how Capcom handles it. Oh, Roberto got bombed. Yeah, you were going to arrest me for a meal? A succulent Chinese meal? Now get your hands off my penis. I see you know your judo well. Look at the hot headlock. I love that guy. That dude was so extra. It was great. Let's see, we'll bring out Big Sloppy, can tank it. Roberto gonna blow up here in a second. We'll go Mega Potion so Roberto don't die. Like apparently that guy, the guy in the succulent Chinese meal thing, he got arrested. So they arrested him because they thought he was a notorious dine and dasher. He wasn't even the guy they were looking for. They thought he was. I remember looking into that going like, why'd they even arrest him? And it turns out that like, oh, he looked like an infamous dine and dasher. So they assumed it was him and they're like, oh, get him, boys. All right, we got to focus on breaking parts. So if we're going to break parts, we got to swap our gear back since we don't need this anymore. There we go. Yeah, we'll go back to the Lagi crew. The Lagi crew. He was just networking, chatting with. Well, the guy was also a he was chatting with a few 6-7s. Ooh, Glavinus. Hello, Glavy. I could use some Glavinus Plus. That would be fantastic. Yeah, well, I'm gonna focus. Actually, yeah, I'll help. I'll help my boy. But the guy that with the whole tiny succulent meal thing, he was also a thespian. Okie dokie, phone's almost back. I'll be back in a few. You gotta charge that. You gotta charge that phone. You gotta bulk that. You gotta get it nice and charged. Oh, Glavinus, you don't take it on the head like everyone else. You don't suffer the bonk. So you get the lead. Okay, there we go. See, my tactic right now is to ignore. I guess I can't ignore the conchus. Dang, son. This is how we deal with the conchus. Thought I had. Oh, it's dust of life. I'm using life powder.
I owe you one.
Yeah, there's a lot of interesting stories when you if you look into the memes of the old era, I guess, of the internet. A lot of interesting stories behind how some of those things came about. Fireball charge. Ooh. That was not very nice. Where are you going, my friend? Oh boy. Oh boy. Let's do it. Oh, I made a poor decision. He went speed.
We're just warming up.
Yeah, I told you I made a poor decision. It happens. It happens. Ooh, we're good. We good. We good. We would dance. Now he's speed. Okay. Oh, I watched something on Instagram that made me jump out of my skin. Oh, what'd you watch? What was the spoopy thing? There we go. Right this down. And Nergs is gonna get back into that calamity slash. Oh my good, what is this crap I'm dealing with? What is this nonsense? Bro, do me a solid. I've seen some interesting stuff on the Insta. Copy one down. Get these conchis freaking off my shit, bro. There we go.
Show me what you can do.
Now we can focus on the glav. Okay, let's hit the gun length. I don't know what he's going to do because I've not been paying attention, so we're gonna protect. Power. Okay, so I need to go speed. Look it. My Nergs is better. Oh wait, no. Attack. You gotta attack him. It's like Street Fighter, you gotta use that attack. What? He switched. It's supposed to be speed. I really am not paying attention. My level's the only thing carrying me right now. We got a lot of these, so we'll just do that. There we go. Yeah, we're right back up. Bravoito. Okay.
No biggie, right?
Ooh, these were some XPs. He's worth a couple of them dollary dues. All right. Go and use a heart churro. There we go. Luna and Roberto back up. There we go. Okay. I hear the jingle jangle of a rare item. Cricket. But yay. So there is a Monster Hunter Stories collection coming out in November. If you want to play all the games and you've never played and you don't own any of them, they will be releasing. They'll be releasing both of them as a collection. Pretty sure there'll be some nonsense DLC that goes with them.
We're just warming up.
There's an lady at some door. I guess she was a decaying corpse, but she said to the doorbell camera, "I can smell the warmth coming inside the house. He left the door unlocked. Now hurry up, in before I rot." But that's not what. But that's when she did a jump scare. Oh, one of those. I've been seeing those pop up. For Halloween, like people popping up the Ring camera footage of creepy stuff. Okay, so this is leaking. I see those pop up from time to time. Some of them are really good. Some of them are just like top notch. I think Celtis is a tech. Oh, I'm gonna pay for that. Yeah, I've seen one where it was where it's a guy that keeps like ringing the doorbell, and he keeps saying just, buddy, you need to let me in. Let me in, buddy. Buddy, you need to let me in. You know, and he just keeps like asking over and over, and they're just like, I don't know you, go away. The guy just keeps really like, some of it's like, is it like paranormal stuff, or is it just like tweakers, you know? Because I have seen a tweaker or two in my day that could easily pass as a zombie. So, especially out here in Arizona in the summer, but I mean, maybe jump out of my skin. Most people gonna, yeah, like no, they get good like when they make you like. Those are like the best ones when they make you like get you really good. Because I'll say I'm more of a, when it comes to like paranormal stuff, I'm more on the skeptical side. Like I enjoy the entertainment of like the paranormal. Like don't get me wrong, like I watch a lot of ghost hunter and cryptid stuff. Like I watch a lot of it, and like I don't really believe much of it. Not to say that it isn't real, because who am I to say without evidence, you know, what's real and what's not? But it's definitely like very entertaining. Like if you want to watch a really good series for it that's just entertaining to watch, is BuzzFeed Unsolved and Watcher, which are the same dudes. They left BuzzFeed to start their own thing. That's Shane Madej and why are you doing a technical attack, you dingus? I remember something creepy from childhood. It was years ago. I had some creepy stuff happen when I was a kid, especially out camping. I can't. So my point of view is I can't explain it, and I don't even know what it is. So what business do I have trying to claim what it was, kind of thing? You know, something weird happened. I don't know what happened. Yeah, go for it. Yeah, I'd love to hear it. I love to hear that kind of stuff. Yeah, you're still angry. These hyper breaths. Yeah, because I know like one of my buddies, he thought he had like gremlins or something, like some sort of alien or something. Oh, geez.
Whoa, you okay?
Remember he used to talk about how there was like these little creatures that were coming around his house at night. But he was also, we were like, I think 7 to 10 when he said that was going on. It's just like the original Saltus Queen fight.
I owe you one.
X speed. All right. Let's bring Luna back out. Love Luna. Like I need to give Luna some power and speed attacks. Break them legs. Smash! Ain't the sword that's gonna do it though. Let's do this. He's back to power. Because like I don't remember where I was, but there was an old man in a car, but no matter where I walked, his head followed me, and I knew he was watching me. Ooh, that's... The creepers. For me, so once when I was camping, So I don't remember where I was, but it was an old man in a car. No matter where I walked, his head followed me. He was watching me. What was there any more resolution to that, Frank, or was it just that you knew like he was watching you? Because honestly, that just might have been a creeper looking for prey. I think I might be getting an upper respiratory.
That was a breeze.
Hope not. Skeletons. Archero's coming in clutch now. So we got to break 3 more heads and 5 of stomachs and tails. Okay. Ooh. So like, was there more to that than just the old man watching? Another glabby. Right, dirty bird. Switch to the sword. Like he never took his eyes off me, he locked in on me, but he looked like an old geezer. Yes, he will be the one that I will suck the life from. Although, so I've encountered, to put something like not to like discredit it and say it was like a not something super creepy. I have witnessed there are people that I've encountered that like they hyperfixate on things. It seems inappropriate kind of like level of hyperfixation. Like they turbo stare at people. I have witnessed that before. Like I know I've had old folks at my job. I've had older folks do that where they just kind of stare at you and they don't use their words. They just stare, kind of thing. But I know that can be really like that can be incredibly like unnerving when somebody just like deadpan stares at you. Doesn't work for attacks again. Okay, let's go do this. I'm not sure what part you got to cut to stop the fireball. I'm assuming it's his mouth. I don't trust my pets to take care of that. Blaze ball. There we go. Doing a strike. So like when I was younger, we would go camping a lot. And when I was out at Lake Powell, so I want to say I was like 13 or 14 when this happened. I was a teenager. We went up to Lake Powell and we were doing what we call boat camping, where we didn't have like a normal campsite. We were just pulling up to beaches and camping out for the night on the different beaches. You do your thing, I'm going to heal. Yeah. See, and the old guy never got out of his car wheel. He was just dead set staring at me. Maybe he thought you were trespassing or something. That's all I can like. Who knows? Like, who knows? But that's still like creepy as hell. Like, regardless of whatever he was doing, it's still just like these dang kids. Griddle and horn. So, but yeah, so we were on Lake Powell and we were doing this camping, doing boat camping where we booked like a nice like sandy beach and we camped there for the night. Well, oh boy. Hey, I lived. So we're all just gonna go this boost. I'm surprised because Hank's normally in here right away to grab that, so he must be in the middle of a league game or something. I'd handle people doing that differently. Yeah, absolutely, yeah.
No biggie, right?
Take that, Naviru. But yeah, so we were camping at Lake Powell, and the thing is the campsites we were at were on native reservations, and well, a lot of the land there is on native land. It's the it starts with a W. Lake Powell. Native. The natives. Oh, the natives. I'm trying to remember the actual tribe that owns the area. Anasazi. It's the Anasazi. It's part of the Navajo Nation. Okay. Yeah, Anasazi. Yeah. So I wanted to make sure I got the right tribe. It's because we have like where I am, there's like let's see. So like where I am, the Gila River Indian community is right where I am, which is the Pima and the Maricopa. But you go to the northern part of Arizona, and that's where the Navajo Nation is, the Anasazi. Let's see. I'm trying to remember what the Pima Native American tribe, what they were called. The Akimel O'Odaham, or the river people, because they lived along the Gila River. And the Hokum. Their traditional clothes are really drippy for men. Yeah. So Anasazi. So the Anasazi are the ones that look into the skinwalker stuff. I won't say their
Nice going, buddy.
the actual name of them. I don't even want to talk about them all that much because it's disrespectful to their culture. And I have a lot of Anasazi friends from work and from down here, so I like respecting their culture because they're really cool, and they have talked to me about it like in person. But so we're in, let's see, banging my head against the wall because nobody has posted voice clips for support people in Wilds, so I got to extract them myself from game files. Oh boy. What up, Ska? Over on YouTube? Yeah, respect the gang. Yeah, it's a big deal not to say
Nice going, buddy.
the name, the actual name of them, the tribal, the native name for them, because it's supposed to draw their attention and all that. But it leads to my story is that we're camping on these beaches that are on, Navajo Nation land because it's on the lake. And so I was sleeping on the boat. So my mom and my dad and my uncles and my aunts they all put sleeping bags out on the beach and in the sand. And like my uncle put up a little tent. And I rolled a sleeping bag out and slept on the boat itself because I like the feeling of like the water rocking and stuff. And at like 2 or 3 in the morning. So I also am a massive fisherman, and I've loved fishing since I was young. So like everyone else was like asleep by like 10 or 11 o'clock, and I was up till like 1:30 fishing. Well, I finally tried to lay down and go to sleep, and like I slept for a little bit, and then I woke up and I just felt this like sense of dread. like just absolute like dreadful oppression like on top of me, and off somewhere in the dark, because I couldn't see what it was that was making the noise, I hear what sounded like the clopping of hooves, like a horse or an elk or a deer or something, walking around where everyone was sleeping. Like, because there was like the sand, so you had like the sandy beach, and then up above it is all rocks and things. I felt their aura. I mean, I might have, like I said, like I don't like, I can't say if it's real or not, you know. It's not my place to. I mean, I've not, if they were real, that could have absolutely what I experienced. But it was walking, I kept hearing this like, you should have scared them away with the genjutsu. Oh god, this is gonna end poorly. Double bird jutsu. I don't even think Naruto existed then. Oh, this is gonna. Why'd you take so much damage? Because they sneak attacked me. Let's see, you're going for me. So yeah, so I'm hearing this like hoof walking all around the camp, like all around where everybody's sleeping. And it freaked me the hell out. Like I'm on the boat and I just keep hearing this like clop, 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 clop. And so like I almost wanted to yell, like to get like wake someone else up, but at the same time I'm like, am I just paranoid? Is it maybe there's like a deer trying to get down to the water and we're sleeping right where the water is? Like I chalked it up to just being a freaked out, you know, 13-year-old, you know, and out on one of the biggest lakes, you know, west of the Mississippi. Good job, Bingus. But it was absolutely like terrifying to me as a kid. Like I was just like what the hell is out there in the dark? Because it was a moonless night. Like I could see the Milky Way. It was absolutely beautiful outside. Trying to give everybody Bingus, how did you get stench? You give the stench. Alright. Trying to go back on the offensive here. So in the morning, so about like, I kept hearing the walking for like a good like 20-30 minutes. I laid there in the dark. I didn't even move. Like I did not get up to check what it was because I was so freaked out. Like I just kind of laid there. Like at first, like I did this, like looked over the rail of the boat to see if I could see something. I was just like, it's pitch black out here. There's no moon. I ain't gonna see shit. Go for stomach. And then in the morning, I walked around in the morning to see if I could see any marks. I could not find any hoof prints or anything like up, because even though it's like rocks and stuff, there's still like sand and mud and stuff like in between the rocks. And I couldn't find any sign of what had been there. Which just freaked me out more. So I hope, let's see, did it make any of those just clip, clop, clop, clop? So, there was also like the lake, like there was water noises and stuff with the lake. Cause at first I thought, so my first thought was that it was water lapping against the boat. because I was in the boat, so I could hear all this. So I thought it was water going plop, plop, plop against the boat. But I never heard anything else. Like I heard the walking. But the thing is it wasn't just like walk by, walk off. Because like most times when an animal does that, they'll walk up, look around, and then they walk off. But it was like pacing back and forth. Which is, I didn't really hear much else that I can remember. But it was just the pacing that freaked me out. Because like why would a you know boy, Jesus, I knew this fight was going to be difficult. 3 hearts, 1 attack. Good thing Roberto's here. Maybe I need to bring Gamoth out. Bring my tank. Let's see. Yeah, it's 100. That's like probably my creepiest experience, Frank. It's absolutely one of my creepiest experiences. Yeah, let's just bring Nergs out. Nergs has got the stats to deal with these chumps. Yeah. And then we'll use a Vital Essence just to stay in the game. He's going for the Heat Laser again. For the Tail Sweep. Okay, all right, we got a turn to beat the shit out of something.
Nice going,
Just
buddy.
Nergs here.
Here we go.
Nice going out here. Also, yeah, if you have Twitch Prime or you have Amazon Prime, whatever they're calling it now, if you aren't aware, and you even if you have Amazon Prime and you don't even use Twitch to like watch anything, go on there. Fallout New Vegas is on GOG right now for free if you have a Amazon Prime account and you have a Twitch account and they're linked. Just letting you guys know I saw that today. That is the best Fallout game. To remind me, because I have a little alert here on Twitch that says like, hey, you know, if you got Amazon Prime, you know, remember to get your free games. Because I'm gonna, after this one, I'm gonna speed it up to 2 times. Yeah, but I do want to say it's probably my creepiest experience camping. That was like, could be attributed to the unknown where I don't know what happened. My most terrifying experience while camping was the first time I ever got sleep paralysis, and that was like a year ago. Absolutely terrifying. I'd never had sleep paralysis before, and I had it while freaking camping by myself. Let's see, what was Celtis Queen again? I'm gonna be a nerd here really quick and look this up because I don't remember what Celtis Queen's attack pattern was. Is it technical? Okay, it's a technical. I don't remember if it was technical or speed. So we're gonna do the big shot right now. My most terrifying experience when I saw a hot girl around my age and I was almost falling on my knees. Not gonna lie. That's fantastic. Am I going down? I can go down, that's the important thing. Yeah, we'll be a nerd and we'll do this. Get that, Nox, you need new armor. I'm actually using, have layered armor on. Ever seen a creepy animated story on YouTube? There's a lot of those, Frank. There's a lot of those. There's a lot of really good ones on YouTube. I think I'm using Loggy Crew armor right now. The good Loggy Crew armor.
I owe you one.
I do need to update my armor though. I do need to actually get it better. Yeah, I still remember, but yeah, the first time I ever got sleep paralysis, I was camping up in Sholo, Arizona. I was by myself. I woke up in the middle of the night. I woke up. That's what you do when you have sleep paralysis. Is you're awake, but your body's not. And it felt like a deep hum in my ears, and I thought I heard something like behind me, like outside the tent, like growling and breathing and sniffing me. And I was just like sitting here. At first I was like freaking out, and then I was like, wait, I can't move. This is sleep paralysis. Everyone else dodges it, but not me. Nerds. Which way? Where are you going, Roberto? I'll help Roberto. That was probably a Nargacuga, probably. This would creep me out. It was a camping horror story. Camping? Camping, you get a lot of good horror stories out of. You really do. This combo is just devastating. At least we almost got them both dead. Oh, here we go. I want to make sure this dies. Well, my Ren Fair mugs are now going to be relegated to mantelpieces, unfortunately. They're leaking. Here we go. Oh, took him out. I hit him. There we go. Got them both.
That was a breeze.
That was. I appreciate your positivity, Roberto. You're a good man. You're a good man. We use the hot churros. Potion. Boop, boop, boop. So now we just can get stomachs and tails. Stomachs and tails. Who we got over there? Bracky. Bracky Dios. Go back in here 1 second. Why is it doing that? Yes. There it is. Okay. We gotta take out the Bracky. Punch him in the balls. Oh, I meant to go look at my armors. Fart Stomper or Fat Boy? Bring out Fart Stomper. Start working this guy over. Yeah, like I know my uncle, I think I've talked about this before on stream. So my uncle, when he was still alive, told us that so he grew up in part of his childhood was in Globe, Arizona. You may have heard, if you're following any of the news, yeah, we know your uncle's a famous bank robber. I wish. He could have been. My uncle did get to spend a night in a haunted jail for free. So,
Nice going, buddy.
you gotta get the tail. But So my uncle grew up in Globe, Arizona. You may have heard of it because it's been in the news recently with the rains that Arizona got this last couple weeks. Because Globe flooded out really badly twice. Anyway, the horror story was some friends went out on a camping trip, and here's where it got creepy. One of the friends woke up hearing someone do a creepy laugh in the distance. You are not going for the correct beast. You must go that way. Slime! These things doing too much. Yeah, they're doing their usual thing where they kick my shit in because. Oh my god! I do need to wear different armor. The little ones are doing damage to me. Golly, Luna, get out here. What up, bro? We're kind of doing pseudo spooky story time right now. Talking about some of our creepy experiences, or family members' creepy experiences. Oh boy! What? Here for it. So, but let's swing out. Fart. No wait, I wanted Bingus. Oh, messed up. All right, we can still do this. Okay, attack. So yeah, my uncle, he grew, let's see, and with every small pause, he got closer and closer where the friends were sleeping. Ugh. Yeah, my uncle grew up in Globe, Arizona, and him and his wife, they went to the local necking spot. If you know what that means. Necking spot is usually where, you know, kids go to teenagers, say kids, but like teens and younger folks go to make out. And he went there with his wife, my aunt, who was they were dating at the time because they were like 16. Yeah, make out point, exactly, Rick. Make out point. At the local necking spot. Well, they were in the middle of doing their thing, and they started hearing noises, and they said something like 9 to 10 feet tall came over and tapped on the windows. And they said it was just this giant hairy thing. It smelled like garbage. And
nice
yeah, we're gonna cut the tail off. Yes, gotta get tails. Dude, I love making out with those. It's so much fun because you don't actually gotta do it. But they said this like 9 to 10 foot creature, and like at first, like my uncle talked about it, I was like, yeah, it's just my uncle, you know, doing his bullshit thing because my uncle liked to mess with us all the time. And then my aunt was like, no, he's not making that one up. That actually, like, my aunt was very serious, and like, she was like, no, it was creepy. Like, she said they never went back to the globe dump after that. You don't remember that well, so you can't say what happened after that? We'll have to look that one up, right? Look that one up. And then it just so happens that like years after my uncle had passed away, and I happened to be looking up cryptid stuff because it's like, it's one of those like pseudo hobbies, because like, while I don't really believe in 90% of cryptids, like a lot of them like are easily like, you know that's like a grouse, like some of like the hooting, like from the ones that I crack up the most are like guys that like are we heard the Sasquatches talking to each other and yelling, and they were hollering and hooting, and then they just played the sound of like a wood grouse. If you've never heard a wood grouse, they do this really deep like ooh noise, because it's a really deep bellow kind of thing, and they'll go to the top of a pine tree and they'll make this noise from the top of it, and it's really commonly what people claim is the sound of Sasquatches hooting. But I have heard some like creepy stuff, like when it comes to like those. There's a guy on YouTube that posts a lot of that stuff, and some of it I've been like, I know what you're claiming to be a Bigfoot. Like I've seen the animal that makes this noise. But I happened to be looking up cryptid things, and I found out there is the Mongolian rim monster, which is a cryptid in Arizona. Let's see. Let's put Big Sloppy up front. I ain't used him in a minute. And sounds like the Bigfoot 9 foot smells like garbage. Yeah, like so the Mongolian rim monster is supposed to basically be like Arizona's version of the Bigfoot. People say they hear knocking, like a rock hitting a tree or a branch hitting another tree, and that's supposed to be a Sasquatch sound. I have a friend that's all into the Bigfoot. Yeah, like the knocking and stuff. Like I've seen that. Like no, it's the Bigfoot there. They're trying to communicate kind of stuff, and it's like if like I've been hiking out in the woods, you know, in forests, like especially if you're up in the mountains, there's always wind up there. Like there's always wind up in the mountains. Like I've never had a day up in any mountain where it wasn't windy. Like and the thing is that the trees low down block most of the wind, so you don't feel it. But the top of the trees are doing this all day, you know, and trees break. It's like branches break. It's a thing. Like I kept telling my buddy so my buddy Hobo, his parents live out in the woods in Louisiana, northern Louisiana, about like an hour outside of Shreveport. Actually more like 40 minutes south of Natchitoches, if you know where that is. And when we were out visiting, we went out earlier this year, and I got to go out there for the first time, and I love Louisiana now, after having visited it. It went from like, oh, that sounds really cool, to like I could see myself living out here.
I owe you one.
With all the green, but not about, I want to say about 2 miles, maybe 3 miles from where his dad lives. Rah! Well, welcome back, Dusty. But about like 2 to 3 miles from where his parents' house, there is a campground. And I kept telling him that we should have gone out to the campground. We should have driven close to the road at night, gone across the road, and start hooting and hollering and banging sticks and stuff and screeching and things in the middle of the night. Hobo didn't think it was as good of an idea as me. I thought it would be fun to mess with the campers. I've seen videos where Bigfoot would throw rocks at people and then peek behind trees and watch silently. So I've seen some of those. Frank, and a lot of them just like everything in the camera is like super in focus except for the one thing that they need to focus on, kind of thing. And that's what gets me like to not believe it as much, is like you can get everything in like high fidelity except the critter that you're looking at. There we go. Boom boom. That's right. So, but yeah, so I get a lot of entertainment out of the cryptid videos and stuff, but like I take it, like a lot of them, I'll be honest, I don't believe most of them. Like 90% of them I don't believe. But you also have to remember, like going into with the cryptid stuff, while you don't have to believe it, I can't deny that the person had an experience. I used to really like watching YouTube compilation of that stuff, and now when I watch it, it feels so obvious it's fake. Some of it, absolutely, some of it. But you got to remember, this is one of the most important things I always say when it comes to the cryptid stuff, because I'm more like, I don't believe in ghosts, but I'm more likely to believe cryptid stuff. People are so aggressive, paranoid, extremely armed, can't play jokes on one another anymore because bad things could happen. Yeah, Rook, like I understand that. That's why we didn't do it, especially in Louisiana where everyone's armed. That's why we ended up not doing it, but I still kind of wish we did, because I think it would be really fun. If I had a chance to mess with other campers, I would do it. So, but this is my point about the cryptids thing. So while you may not believe in a cryptid, you may think it's fake or everything, you have to remember that it was only in 1940s or 1912 or something like that, gorillas were considered to be a cryptid. It was like, 1847, I'm sorry, it's 1902 and 1904. So gorillas were officially discovered in 1840, but they only found the skull. And it wasn't until 1902 that people actually saw a live gorilla. So less than 100, so about 100 years ago. Let's say less than, a little over 100 years ago. Just about 100 years ago, gorillas were a cryptid. To put that into perspective. So you can't always like go on the you know, oh, you know, everything's fake, you know, it's all fake, it's all, you know, not real. You would try to sound like a Bigfoot or a Sasquatch. I'm pretty sure people do that for funsies. But yeah, like if you did not know that, it was only like 100 years ago that gorillas were a cryptid. You know, giant squid were cryptids forever.
Well done.
Yeah, same with the colossal squid. Like for a very, very long time, they were considered cryptids because it's like there's no way there's a squid that big down in the ocean. But you know, you kept having freaking whales come back up with giant chunks of their faces missing. I like the whole theory how that the reason so many cultures have dragons in their mythos is because they found dinosaur bones and were trying to figure out how. So the thing with dragons, and me and Hobo have talked about this at ad nauseum almost. So European dragons, as we know them, were not giant lizards. European dragons were personifications of disasters. And they just happened to take on like this. People started describing what they were, but yeah, like your dragons were not actually. European dragons were not dragons. They were personifications. So don't get too like into like every culture has a dragon, because I used to do that. I used to do the whole like, oh, but everybody has dragons. So yeah, so that is a thing though, like in European lore, because but with every other culture, like everybody has like the idea of like a giant being that tries to kill you, because they don't all use the same words, but I do like the idea that like everybody found dinosaur bones and were like, what is this? And if you ever want to see like funniness, so I know a lot of people that are really upset with paleontology now. They like say stuff like, oh, they're making the dinosaurs lame because we're starting to add more and more detail to dinosaurs as we're discovering more and more about them. That if you look at the original artists' renditions of what they thought a dinosaur looked like, they basically look like giant dumb iguanas. Like the original drawings, they look really stupid. Absolutely lame looking critters. But yeah, and as like they look goofy as hell, like the original attempts to draw them. You've gone speed now. So Bingus, get out here. Return to monkey. Yeah, they just look like these giant dopey lizards. Like it's awful. You know, people who get super upset are like, dinosaurs didn't have feathers. Like, I know dudes that get legit upset about raptors and dinosaurs with feathers. A lot of those drawings took reference to animals we have today. Yeah, that's why, like, I kind of like the idea that people use for. I know it's like, yeah, those videos where they act like they see a Bigfoot and Sasquatch but never bother to aim the camera in the direction irks me. 100%, like, Frank. Yeah, 100%. Like those videos get on my nerves. The monkey just sharded. Yes, he do. That's called that's why I call him Brat Monkey. I call him the Brat Monkey. That monkey sharded on that map. I think Glavinus is what, normally speed? No, he's normally power. So let's go back to, let's bring out Fat Boy. You got a fat boy? Why is he doing all these weird different attacks? Do a normal attack. This guy's hell-bent on doing this tail blade. And I'm hell-bent on breaking his chest. There you go, you finally got it. Yeah, I used to be really obsessed with ghost videos and paranormal stuff. Still kind of am, but one time, well, baked out of our minds, my roommate said, then how come you never experienced a ghost dinosaur and it ruined it for me? Oh boy, here comes Hank. Hankles is here with the Twitch.
Hank Hill. 3 beers in radio, blaring, crawling by Lincoln Park. Ain't my usual Conway Twitty, but feeling it. Sing my own. Crawling in my grill, this propane won't ignite right. These tanks, they ain't filled. Strickland's slipping on the job. Bobby's got them comics. Luann's crying about her hair. Arlen's weighing on me. Gotta mow that lawn again. Play guitar on old Betsy. Pretty bass, man, I tell you what.
I don't even know what's going on anymore. Oh, God. Crawling. I tell you what. Dang old tell you what, man. What up, Hagels? You dirty man. First gorilla was brought back to Europe in 1850. You're a gorilla. From what I'm seeing, it was formally described in 1840. It doesn't say anything about a specimen being captured until 1920. You don't believe giraffes are? Giraffes are like a whole nother thing. Giraffes look like aliens. I'm an animal. I'm an animal in the sack. That is true. Oh, let me see what armor I got on right now. I have the Lagia Cruz. Thought I had a better armor. I mean, I have this. That'd be my closest better armor is Gravios. Gravioli. What's in the armor-oli? We need to break 3 more stomachs and 2 more tails. Or 4 more tails, 3 more stomachs. Things are Disney animatronic propaganda. God, not that crap again. I don't want to deal with that. I mean, there's a video of a giraffe sucking a pole. It's all animatronics and paid actors. I just imagine Dusty is like the landlord from Smiling Friends, just trying to argue with people about giraffes. Why do they have purple tongues? I don't know, they're biology. The fact that they have, it's totally a guy on stilts. Actors and animatronics, all orchestrated by me. Because they ate a bunch of Japanese sweet potatoes. Oh, I love those things. Freaking those are delicious. Oh my god. Freaking sweet purple yam ube. Oh my god, I love that stuff. You're seeing how Big Bird is operated. Same thing. Jesus. They're all puppets. They're puppets, I tell you. Hey, Basirio. Haven't seen one of you in a while. What up, buddy? Basarios. 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 Basarios cantos. I love me a sweet potato. I love me sweet potato. My mouth ain't blue. Rukreku. I was watching an old horror movie the other night at the house, and the house had no electricity. It was a Victorian home from about 1900. After research, it really hit me that 100 years ago, most homes didn't have electricity and used candles and oil lamps. And today we're streaming, talking on fiber internet connected worldwide. It is insane to think about our great and great grandparents were carrying around candles to see the way to the bathroom and even the outhouse. That is a good point, Rook. That is a good point. It is wild to think that is where we have come as a, oh my goodness. It is crazy. That really is unbelievable. Yeah, 100 years, only like 120 years, and we've gone from all that to this. That is pretty wild. Yeah. Tomonobu Itagaki died. Yeah, that was the dev for Ninja Gaiden, correct? The guy who created Ninja Gaiden. And we still don't know how Bluetooth works.
Nice going, buddy.
Pretty sure plenty of people know how Bluetooth works. You dealing. You use that. I gotta break tail now. Break tail.
Nice
he was
going,
one
buddy.
of the most based men ever existed. Still can't get his freaking printer to work. It's crazy how much technology is in Stelios contents. You got it, Frank. You knew what I was. You knew what I was referencing. Frank over here, he knows what I'm talking about. Maserios cantos, Maserios. When playtesters complained that his games were too hard, he made it harder. I remember that, Hank. I remember that, Hank. Break the tail. But yeah, like that's one of the things, like, that's why I like going to places like the ghost towns. Rook, I like going to the ghost towns because you can still see like the old technology. How's it going, Killy? Yeah, I'm doing good. How are you doing tonight? Let's see. He's supposed to have a redemption arc and restore Team Ninja to their proper glory. Team Ninja's good. The Basarios, but it never came. It's his basement.
Nice going, buddy.
I'm not even gonna finish that. Fat boy! Let's break his wings. It's also crazy like how big department stores are a thing too. I can get an avocado from Mexico, a shirt from Taiwan, and an American crafted beer all in the same place. One day I want to take Donald Trump's special notes that he saved on how he was going to build a wall around Mexico. Jeez.
No better team than a hunter and rider.
Ooh, we hit level 60. Might be able to do quick clears.
Nice
Man, it's so
going,
rare to
buddy.
see a Monhub Stories content today. So, yeah, like I know it's a few years older. It's a slightly older game there, Killy. But I was like, I bought this when it first came out, and then I had some stuff come up in life, and I ended up not playing it. And then I got back into streaming, and I'm kind of on a JRPG kick, and I was like, I've always wanted to finish this. And then I saw the first game was out, and so we played the first game and beat that, and then we got right into the second game. But this has been a very good experience. I've definitely enjoyed Monster Hunter Stories too. I think it's the Monster Hunter Stories is a good series. I'm excited to get the third game. I rank Basarios Den. Let's go in and get an egg.
Nice going, buddy.
But like even so Rook going off that like the only 100 years from candles to like streaming, going off that, like I remember growing up without internet. I remember when I had all my friends. Oh look, a guy that's getting his account. Oh, poor man got his account hacked. That poor guy. But like I remember growing up as a kid and there was no internet. I had all my friends' phone numbers memorized. Like I would pick up the phone, just boop, 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 boop. Hey Daniel, what you doing? Like I remember that as a kid. I don't even know the only phone number I know now is my own. Because I got a little box over here that remembers it all for me. Yeah, let's try. Oh, there we go. But yeah, Killy. So like back in the day when I was a kid, I used to play Breath of Fire a lot too. It's like I'm familiar with Capcom's take on JRPGs, so I was very willing to jump into this. Let's see, what do we see? I got this whole corner here I can explore still. I really don't want to fight the Gravios and the Stalis Queen again together. That was such a cancer fight. America's only 249 years old, and you would think about it yesterday. Most of our ancestors got a leaky boat, crossed an open ocean for a new home only 10 generations ago. Wished I talked more to my great-great-grandmother. So, unfortunately for me, at least at my dad's side, a lot of all my grandparents on my dad's side of the family were gone. Like I never met my grandfather on my dad's side, and my grandmother passed away when I was like 7 on that side. Frank Flint, can I tell you about a cryptid? Please do, Frank. I love cryptid stories. Even if I don't necessarily believe them, I absolutely love hearing them because they're all cool. There's some pretty wild ones out there. I did get to talk to my grandfather on my grandparents on my parents on my mom's side were really cool. Like there was a point, jeez, that's crazy. 6 living grandmothers. Wow. It's crazy. Oh wait, no. 1 passed when I was 5. Desert Celtis, that's new. Is there a difference between desert and regular? Have you heard of Jersey Devil? I have heard the Jersey Devil. Same dude. I never had any emotional connection with my grandparents. So, yeah, my grandmother, or I have heard of the Jersey Devil, Frank. So I was really close to my grandfather on my mom's side. He actually taught me fishing, and like, let me pull it down really quick. I can show you the one major thing I still have of his that absolutely it goes up in any room I stay in when I move. I always have this up on a wall. So my grandfather, when he got older, got into wood carving and wood burning, and he made this. So he taught me fishing and stuff, so he made this, you know. And on the back, yeah, there's a signature, and then I wrote my grandfather made this. It's been with me since I was about 23, 24.
Nice going, buddy.
Thank you, Shell. No problem, Rick. So my
Nice
grandmother
going,
raised peacocks. My grandmother gave me some of the feathers. I visited her mom and grandma once in Cali when I was super young. Oh, that's cool. I've had neighbors in the past in a few places I've lived that raised peacocks. They are noisy birds, but I love the way they sound. Have I heard of Mothman? Yes, I have. Point Pleasant is actually a place I really want to visit. I do want to check out Point Pleasant someday. Break his stomach. Yeah. See, and my grandpa's mom was super cool. She passed in 2000. She lived through the Great Depression, ran away from the reservation just to really survive. That's why I don't have like the card or anything, because we don't know where her parents are buried on the res. Oh, okay. Yeah, like my grandfather, he was a Navy man during the Korean War. He was a ship's cook. Unfortunately, I don't know the name of the boat. Do I still have the pictures? I have this little... I have a little booklet here that me and my brother, we made for each other of our... when our mom passed away, it has like a bunch of pictures of my mom. So like that right there, that's my grandfather with me, if you can see. Get the glare off of there. If I can, let me see if I can turn the. I'm gonna turn the lights off really quick. There we go. That might help. A little bit. Yeah, there we go. So. It's me when I was like 2. The stash is genetic. Yeah. Do you know the Mothman? Yeah, the Mothman is supposed to be. He's supposed to show up to places that are going to have disasters, and he's going to. He's supposed to tell warn people about the disasters. And you're so lucky. I was fortunate to have my grandfather. He was he taught me a lot of fishing stuff, taught me some cool stuff. It's just like when so he was in the Navy, and we saw, I don't think I have the pictures, my brother probably has them. He has pictures from when they did so if you don't know about going from a polywog to a shellback, when you're in the military, when you're in the Navy, if you cross the first time you cross the equator, so until you cross the equator once, you're a polywog. And then when you cross the equator the first time, you become a shellback, but there used to be like a whole hazing thing, like a big hazing thing. And my grandfather had pictures He had pictures of the whole thing. Let's see. So they're at my dad's, at my brother's. My brother should have them, but it's really cool. Yeah, there was a bridge to Mothman was chilling the bridge. Hours later, the bridge gave. Yeah, that's the yeah, the Point Pleasant Bridge. Like something, what was it, like 14 people died, I think. You're just naming Pokemon. That's cool. You're just naming Pokemon. Let's see. We should be able to. There we go. But yeah, yeah, Point Pleasant is a place I would like to visit someday just to see the whole. I know they have like a bunch of Mothman stuff there. Boy, he's angry. He's an angry boy. It's bring out.
Nice going, buddy.
Fart Stumper. But yeah, but the whole hazing thing, like they do love how I don't get what y'all talking about. So hazing is the act of it's kind of like a camaraderie thing where you torment each other to build group hatred for each other. I don't know. It's a whole like pulling pranks kind of thing, but yeah, he had pictures from the whole hazing thing, so, and not a lot of people have that. Dude, so I can do that one. Let's see, yeah, but he was in plain sight to say, "I'm warning, this bridge is gonna collapse."
I owe you one.
Yeah, like, yeah. That's why there's the Mothman Prophecies movie, Frank, is really good. Like it, I know it dramatizes the whole thing. Yeah, trauma bonding. That's the word I was looking for, Dusty. Trauma bonding. But yeah, my grandfather had pictures of it. Like they have a whole bunch of things. Like they made paddles from socks, and then they spanked each other. Like you'd have to go through a tunnel and they'd get your ass slapped. But yeah, so it was like they did things like they made, I know they used salt water and socks to make paddles. So if you didn't know, you can take a piece of cloth and you can soak it in salt water and you let it dry, and then you soak it again and you keep letting it dry, and you do this over and over and over, and it eventually makes the item rock hard because all the salt in it, so it becomes solid. So that's how they made their paddles. Yeah, like yeah, that's how they made a paddle. They take a sock, so they take the sock and they lay it between two. They take a bunch of socks, lay it between two boards, and soak it in salt water and let it dry out over and over. And that's how they made their paddles. And you can soak it in something else to make it hard. God damn. Golly. Gosh. You really know how to make a boy blush. But yeah, so they do that. So that was how they made paddles. So there was going through the, I remember him describing it as the tunnel to Atlantis. And so you'd have to go through this tunnel of cloth, and everybody, all the shellbacks would paddle you while you're going through. You heard of the rake cryptid? I have heard of the rake, and he is a very recent cryptid. Like that is a very new thing. Yeah, and so then one of the other things, he didn't describe absolutely everything. Pretty sure because some of it was not child appropriate because we were kids at the time. And then one of the other things he said is they got the fattest guy on the boat, and they would grease his stomach up with cooking oil or whatever they had on the boat, or lard, and you'd have to pay your respects to King Triton, or to Poseidon. It was to Poseidon. Pay your respects to Poseidon, and they shoved your face into his stomach, and then you had to kiss his feet.
Nice
Funny
going,
part was
buddy.
that I was the fattest guy. Nah, I was. I'm a big boy.
That was a breeze.
And so they had pictures kissing Poseidon's feet. That would be nice. No, me. I'm fairly certain I am larger and in charger than Dusty. I'm a chunky boy. Oh, we lost a heart there. Eat sure who. Goofy voice, yuck, you sure know how to make a boy. Yeah, gosh, you know how to make a boy blush. It's almost like the clown. But yeah, there was like all sorts of stuff like that. Well, so Noxic, even though you are large, can you do a cartwheel? No, I cannot. I've never been able to do a cartwheel, and I used to try when I was a kid. I ain't got the balance for that. Like, I think I have an inner ear problem or something. Glavy, can't you see? It burns when I pee. Let's bring out. I haven't used Big Sloppy at all. Let's get that. How many pants do you have to credit out company because my big ass thighs literally tore through the fabric? So my thighs. So also, I wear now, Dusty. Maybe you're not wearing baggy enough pants. Maybe you're trying to get some boys in trouble. Maybe you're trying to get a little too sassy there. It was at least 3, man. Maybe the reason your thighs are tearing through the fabric is that you need to wear different sized pants. I have to wear a size smaller to suck in my fupa. You don't have to. You chose to do that. But Rake's the most creepy cryptid out there. They are a pretty creepy one. There's actually there is a game called In Silence, I believe. I have it. Let me look it up real quick. I have In Silence. Yeah, there is a game called In Silence, which it's a asymmetrical survival game, Frank, where one player plays as the Rake, and the players are trying to start a car and get out. And the Rake has really poor eyesight, but it can hear everything. Let's see. Oh, I love bagging loose clothing, to be honest. My body can breathe for air. I also do squats. So I let my gut hang. I mean, I just do at this point. I'm just like, I got a gut, yeah. I got the dad thing going. Oh, we were gonna swap. Let's see. Fart Stomper, get out here. Let's see. Fart Stomper, you going the wrong guy. You gotta take out the Glavinus. So yeah, you gotta. I'm just saying, maybe you want to wear slightly baggier pants, and then you won't be letting fellas know that you save lives, or letting everybody know, I should say, because who doesn't like a nice thigh? So that makes me think of Wheel of Time. You know that one, Eric Clapton song? Which one? The American Girl or whatever it is? Knock him after midnight. I'm gonna let it all hang down. Oh yeah. You're gonna let it. Yes, cocaine.
I'll get you back.
So one of the funny things, so if you've never read Wheel of Time, you should, because it's like one of the best fantasy novels, epic fantasy out there. It's, I should say novel, because there's 14 of them and they're all huge. They're all massive books. You jackasses! Down I go. But yeah, Wheel of Time. So one of the funny things about Wheel of Time is that it's using very like proper old time like appropriateness. And so one of the boys, like one of the guys is always talking about, he's like, oh yeah, I saw her at the inn, and my goodness, she had a fine looking ankle. So we're doing this again. Oh my. Zinogre. Fart Stomper! You're getting replaced by Boogie. Oh my god, this is 4 books in. I listen to audiobooks. I listened to all of them on audiobooks while I was traveling back and forth for work a couple years back. They're so good. When you get to the last 3, just a heads up, the last 3 books are Brandon Sanderson. They're not Brandon Jordan. Yeah, they're not Jordan. But Sanderson did a fantastic job. He absolutely killed it. And but that was because the Jordan passed away before he finished Wheel of Time.
I owe you one.
And Jordan's widow reached out directly to Sanderson and told him that the only way Wheel of Time is going to get finished is if you do it. And so he agreed to do it. Y'all need to listen to Dungeon Crawler Carl. That is actually on my list, Dusty. I saw that. I saw you talking about it where you met the author. You met the author some months ago or back a bit. And I was like, ooh, I should probably read these. All right, time to teach these guys. Go. We're talking to you, tell them to take this as a joke. They need to be careful to clap with the booty cheeks, smile it. Be careful, the clap of your booty cheeks might alert the gosh. I listened to them when I was on patrol with one of your butt in. They're good. Yeah, he's such a sweetheart. Yeah, I'm glad that you had a good experience with that author. Smiled at me when I felt my bones turn to gel. Oh goodness. Someday I will finish working on the dark fantasy thing I have in Scrivener. Someday I'll work on it some more. I have a dark fantasy project I've been working on for some years. And I turned around and I saw his wife and melted into a puddle of liquid on the floor. Is he one of those authors that have a hot wife? I'm gonna lurk and make coffee and do dishes. See you gents later. Thank you, Rook. Have fun and have some delicious coffee. Uh-oh. Don't you do it. Tell them that whoever you're talking to about the baggy clothes. Yeah. It's Dusty over on Twitch. She's beautiful, just as nice and just as nice. Just make sure you wear the baggiest of pants so you can really alert the guards. Oh my goodness. These ads, man. I need more AoEs. I need more AoEs, man. Ain't something. There we go. Let's do something useful, nerds.
It's our clutch moment, dude.
You will go. Nerds, I need you. Glav is what? I swear he's... Whatever, we'll just... Let's hope we team up. Oh, no, he's powered. So I have no booty to clap, just the sound of my big thighs flapping in the... My ass does not clap. My thighs merely create smoke signals by burning the pants between my legs. What's the name of the rate game? I want to look it up. In Silence. So I'll type it in. I don't know if it's still active. Because I think the last update In Silence received was like in 2000 or 2000 or 2021 or 2020. But me and my roommates played it a little bit. It's kind of janky, but it's interesting. And I know I believe you could play it solo. There's an AI monster. And these fights have been getting harder. So I need one more stomach and 2 more tails. Oh, we gotta get the box. Goodness. It's pretty good. All right, is it just you? You have a little bug with you. Let's get him from behind. Just got to be careful with these guys. They're a little... The ads that get me, man. We're gonna take that thing out first. I gotta get rid of the ant because this thing is like, I don't even care. It's gonna ruin my day if I don't get rid of it somehow. There's also another, if you like survival horror kind of games, there was another one I picked up recently. Yeah, it was cheap, so you guys might like it. Let me find it real quick. Called... Oh goodness, where did it go? I just had it here. Okay, uninstall. Paranoia Place. Paranoia Place. That's the other one. Which is pretty cool. It's another survival horror kind of thing. We got to deal with you. Will you bring back the cheap video game reviews? Maybe not. Like, I'll be honest, they take a lot of time to make. Like, they are legitimately just a big time sink to make them, because I don't want to be like your standard, game reviewers, like your IGNs and all that bull crap where they take forever to, or they they don't do a proper job. I think that's what I'm trying to say, is that they don't give them a fair shake. They play the game for only like the first like 20 minutes kind of thing, and then they're just like, oh, here's my review because I'm an idiot, Go to that one. There we go. This is what we need. But I do want to do more. I just got to make the time. It's also, so one of the things I've discovered about YouTube is YouTube will tell you like, oh, post all your stuff on this one channel and blah, 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 just do content that you feel is like authentic to you and things like that. Now that I've stopped, I stopped posting videos on there. I just do the shorts, and I do the shorts and the live on my YouTube channel. I don't do any additional videos anymore. And suddenly, like, I'm getting more views because of it. And I think that's because, like, the algorithm's just going like, oh, this is what you do. Do you like urban legends and creepy tales? I do. Actually, I have go through phases of it, but oh boy, this is gonna be bad. Went to power. Oh, thank goodness. I thought that was going after me. Power. It's being a fart stomper. I actually have a bunch of horror books. I've read one of my favorite, and it's a classic, is Amityville Horror. I have. It's kind of like what kicked off all the horror books. Have you heard of Bloody Mary? Yes, I've heard many versions of Bloody Mary. There's so many different versions of Bloody Mary out there. But I have. What's over here? Before I walk away and it goes into a power struggle, I'm gonna wait. We're gonna go into a power clash. See, I would have gotten up and I would have taken a big hit. Horror books do something else. Let's see. What have I got over here? I got that. Where'd my copy of Exorcist go? So I went through a whole horror and paranormal kick. Like I got Amityville Horror, which is, so Amityville Horror is the telling of a house in New York that was haunted, supposedly. And it was turned into a novelization. I have a copy of The Exorcist somewhere. Apparently it's not on my headboard where it was before. And I got this Investigating the Paranormal. I have Turning of the Screws. So horror books, what they get you with is they get you with like a creepiness and like they don't go for like, oh, you're I'm gonna, they go for like disturbing and like making you think like, oh, what was that noise? Maybe I heard that noise. It puts you on edge as a person is the whole thing. And I can tell you this, the Exorcist book is significantly more graphic and horrifying than the movie. Like the movie's good and everything, but the books are way more terrifying. Okay, went back to speed. The book has way more disturbing shit in it. And if you want to hear a really good version of the book, if you ever want to listen to it on audiobook, listen to it narrated by the original author. Because he's an older Jewish guy, and he has that like stereotypical Jewish voice, like the way he talks, and like one of the main characters is Jewish. So it really it adds to the whole book, and he pronounces everything and emphasizes everything how he would have when he wrote it. So it's a much better experience. Like I feel it was a much better narration experience. But just the way, because he was from New York himself, and so the way he spoke reminded me a lot of how my grandfather spoke sometimes, which was funny. Let's see. But yeah, but it is much. I will tell you that the Exorcist book is much more graphic than the movie could ever get away with. There are things that happen in the book that did not make it into the movie because it was that potentially unacceptable at the time. Let's waste some of these life soots. Let's see. So many of these. Make some more life powders. Some more vital essences. A couple more max potions. Yeah, let's go ahead and make some more ancient potions while we're at it. And some megas. See, they made her look at herself for a mirror, and she put a curse on anyone who would say her name 3 times in a mirror. Yes. That is part of the legend of Bloody Mary. There's also there's a bunch of versions of Bloody Mary. Like there's one that suggests it was Queen Mary. You know, there's suggested, like there's a bunch of sources for the Bloody Mary legend. But yeah. But no, The Exorcist, and then there is a sequel to Exorcist, book-wise, not now the movies. The second Exorcist movie, Exorcist 2, isn't one of the books, but Exorcist 3 is the second book, which is Legions. Head back, get our blessings back up so we can get more XPs. Read the first thing I typed, or I did. They made her look like, yeah, the Bloody Mary. I did, Frank. I don't know what you're. Otherwise, like, I read it. But there's a bunch of different versions of Bloody Mary. There's not just one. Yeah, because it's one of those ones that like popped up years ago and nobody quite knows the original source. Let's see, I do have an egg. Yeah, let's attach a couple eggs. And then we'll get back into the Elder Lair. Let's see. There's 2 things. Yes, they made her look in the mirror and she put a curse on anybody who would say her name 3 times. Unless there was another message I didn't see. Because I see, have you heard of Bloody Mary? And then they made you look at yourself in the mirror. Yeah, because, yeah, like I have the moderation set up on here now so I can approve stuff, and I don't see anything else on there. Some eggs. It's the Monstie names going. It's the Monstie name wheel gonna pop up. It did, yay. Oh god, we got the dong monster. Dong monster. Kezu. Alright, what's Kezu's name? We got Luna on here again. Smash! It would be Smash, wouldn't it? Ugh. Gross. That's gross. What's with that thing, man? That is a Kezu, and that is what Kezu look like. And yes, the neck stretches. And this should be a Basario. Basario! Basario, smash us, Basarios. Alright, Basario. Look at that goofy face. How can you not love it? I hope it gets blinky. Luna's already taken. We're respinning. I'm not doing another Luna. Liquid! Was close to Blinky. There we go, Liquid. It is named after my snake. Liquid. Which, so I went up. I was up in the valley this morning. because I had to get a couple sacks of rats. If you ever owned a snake or a large reptile or anything that eats rats, you know what I'm talking about. And so I ended up I went by Arizona Reptile Center and I went by Predator. You were down and around town and didn't say so. I was doing it quick. I literally went up there, went to Predator. I went to Arizona Reptile Center, went to Predators, and then I went straight home. Because I'm gonna be up in town for the next 3 days, at least 2. I'm gonna be up there tomorrow and Saturday at least. I don't know if I'm gonna go Sunday, but I'm gonna be up there. I want to go up for the food truck stuff. Yeah, but I was like, oh, I didn't know. Yeah, I should have texted you. I'm sorry. I can be like, hey, I'm gonna go look at lizards. I put some pictures in the Discord. Food truck, you say? The Bloody Mary was a witch that played a hypnotic tune that lured kids to their death, and when the villagers caught wind of what she did, they burned her at the stake. Oh, okay. Yeah, that did not pop up on YouTube there, Frank. I apologize. So, Brachius was. Oh, I always forget this one. Brachydios. I need to get a Brachydios. Power speed. Now I remember, yeah. Let's see, power, so we'll start out with Part Stomper. I hope you get the goodest foods. We'll see. I mean, it's supposed to be all anime. It's, the anime convention, so it's gonna be all like anime stuff. So we'll see how it goes. Yeah, it's crazy how Bloody Mary was also Queen of England. That's why I say like the Bloody Mary legend is it comes from a lot of like nobody quite knows where it started. Okay, yeah, you're gonna go for the tail. Actually, I'll let you do what you're gonna do. Me and Roberto will do it. It's also crazy. She was my mom. Oh, I forgot to do the cool mist. I do this every freaking time. Every time I do this. And I take a bunch of unnecessary damage. I mean, we only got to get a couple more tails and we get to level 7. I'm going to assume, right now I'm assuming Fatalis is probably the final boss. Here you go, Gun Lance. All right, friendos, bedtime. Oh, good night. Good night, Dusty. Want to sleep and dream of little burritos that have the nice potato and the beef in them. And the second thing, they made her look in the mirror as she burned at the stake, and she put her curse on anyone who would say her names 3 times in the mirror. At any mirror. Man, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna go find a mirror, and I'm gonna say her name 3 times. And then ask for Tree Fitty. You gonna go tech on me? Let's bring Luna. Okay, yeah, that first part about her being the first part that you put in, Frank, didn't pop up on the tubes. I should probably heal.
How can my favorite streamer Ranoxid swoon the ladies at the comics convention this week?
Oh Lord. Here we go. Rude Kermit. What nonsense this frog's gonna say. Let's see. We gotta give him a second. Kermit takes a minute to figure it out. See. I'm gonna bring Tangent just to be safe.
This where you can ask me, how can my favorite streamer, Renoxic, swoon the ladies at the comic convention this week? Listen up, you filthy animal. If Renoxic wants to make them swoon, they gotta stride into that con with a swagger like they're fresher than a newborn's diaper. They need to wear something eye-popping, like a glittery thong over their pants, and dish out lines smoother than a silk-wrapped turd. Maybe drop some lines about filling puppet holes or having solid, charismatic milkers. Just ooze confidence, like a clogged drain pipe meets goo. A little humor, a little charm, and bang.
Silk-wrapped turd. What? He always... Rude Kermit's always got the good answers. Let's see, I got the transcript here. Solid, charismatic milkers. I didn't know those adjectives went with that noun, but apparently they do. You know how the ladies, trick me? Is all they gotta walk up to me is just go like, hi. They just have to talk to me. Like they could probably just walk up and go like, you're my friend now, we're having soft tacos later. And I'd probably be trapped. I also wonder that would happen if you said her name 3 times. What was the warning about the saying Mary's name 3 times? What is the curse for... what does the Bloody Mary curse actually do? Because I always hear like the, if you see it, you will die kind of thing. But what does the actual curse do? Like, I think that's the real question here. You went speed, you monster. Oh yeah, he went speed. That's why I can't. That's why he tech blocked me and he bombed me. Oh my goodness. This guy. We'll do a well done steak. Like, I noticed with Bloody Mary, they always say like, oh, if you say her name 3 times, you'll die. Because that's what they used to say when I was a kid. Get him! There we go. Okay, oh, we're gonna tech this. We got the tech. Cleared it all. But we gotta break that tail. Slip and slide. But yeah, so I did go to the reptile stores today. And honestly, it makes me want to get another reptile. Since Liquid's gonna have a whole new enclosure here in like a week. I mean, that means I'll have a whole like set of tubs ready to have another snake. I mean, and wouldn't it just be a shame to not have another snake? I mean, she's gonna want a friend, right? Snakes like friends. Sure they do. Yeah, snakes want friends. Yeah. Snakes are famously social creatures. They did have they call Moustache. Let's see. Desert nest. Tax lizard. God, I don't remember the actual. Euromastec. I always misspell it because it's one of those words that has all the letters at the end of the alphabet that you never use. She would show up in the mirror the time she burned at the stake, like a mental image of the other thing. She would show up in the mirror and drag you into the mirror for other. Ooh, that's like some Dark Souls shit right there. Get pulled into Priscilla's realm. Bloody Mary, you say her name 3 times in front of a mirror, and now you're forever trapped in her magical realm. That's frightening. dare you enter my magical realm?
Oh, no biggie, right?
The old piss wizard. You seen that web comic? You know what I'm talking about. Yeah, the other lizard I was looking at while I was at the pet store was a Moustache. They're kind of like a bearded dragon, except they like it even drier. We gotta break one more tail. Let's smash one more tail. Just gotta find one more monster, smash its tail, and we can get out of this level. And then go grind another level, because I'm pretty sure that's what we do in the next 2 floors. And the question is it floor 9 or is it floor 10? It's a... That Glavenus looks different. Is that a Hellblade? I don't know. Let's see if there's a Basario or a Black Gravios I can get by itself. There's that one down there. So we walk across the lava. Here, get over here. Come here. Come on, nerd. Oh, he's just straight up taking damage. Gravioli, gravioli. There we go. Okay, I'm gonna do things a little different here. Bring out the boogeyman. We're gonna take out the ads first. Because these things were being a problem last time. Like a major problem. I gotta look up some more urban legends and stuff. I gotta look up some more creepy stuff. Alright, let's see. Victory! Bop! You guys do your thing. You gotta get rid of these ponchos. Oh god, they're all coming after me. Let's do that. Just guard. Just guard. It's obnoxious. And they had a horror movie about Bloody Mary, but it used to be on YouTube. Did they pull it down for copyright, or was it one of those ones that they're just like, oh, now we're gonna charge money for this? Because I know they do that sometimes, where they're just like, oh, now we want money. Back to the wind horn. Pet talk. Start getting us that hot.
I'll get you back.
Roberto's doing a fine and dandy job, and so there we go. That was a good turn. That was a good turn right there. That was a very good turn. Let's check it down. It disappeared entirely. It was probably a copyright thing. They're probably like, you don't have the right to... Wait, you don't have a tail? What is this crap? That's what I imagine probably, because I know YouTube does that periodically. People will get a... Because sometimes you can find whole ass movies on there for long times. And they'll, like, I used to have a playlist on YouTube that had nothing but like bootleg or movies that, you know, weren't supposed to be on there, so bootlegs essentially. Gravios, I think he goes speed now. No, we want you to go. Let us bonk him upon the head. With tech, okay. It's gotta be Nurg's native attack. We're getting so close to the end of this. There we go. Thank you, Nurgs. What are you doing, Roberto? You're doing. Let's just kinship him. Break his legs. But yeah, like I know with YouTube, they've been training AIs on YouTube a lot more to find copyrighted contents and taking it down. Because I remember for years and years, you used to be able to find damn near any movie on YouTube if you knew what to look for. Or if someone had a direct link because you could private videos. But now they're even looking through the privated videos for stuff. He went tech, so. Nergs, why are you throwing? Let's bring out Big Sloppy. I almost never use Big Sloppy because Nergs just does more damage. Wrong one. Anyways, two teenage girls. Anyway, oh my god, my words. But anyway, two teenage girls did the Bloody Mary thing. She must have killed the last teen in a gruesome way. Ah!
Well done.
I know that, so with the Slender Man, they did like a whole Slender Man movie where it was kind of based like around that Bloody Mary kind of thing. I guess I gotta go fight that stupid Glavenus. I hope that's not a Hellblade Glavenus, because he looks scary. Let's see. Glav. Tired of having to remember all this stuff. Power speed. He does all four. Okay, so if he starts power, we want to start speed. Okay, there we go. It's a regular Glav? I don't know why. For some reason he looked different to me. No, he's just a normal Glav. Alright. GG now, Noxic. You can throw all your Monsties in the forest. Fair enough. We'll send them to the woods. Have a good night, Broad. And then we'll bring out old Nergs. Let's bring out old Nergigante. This dude's my VIP right here. Him, and I will beat him up too. Get rid of the Conchus before they get rid of us. Why are you throwing, Nergs? Why are you throwing the game? I swear. Boy, Saint usually means. Oh, no. A lot of people do. I figure that's what it is. I know that's usually how Hankles handles it. He yells GG because he's going to bed. Okay, you're just saying to throw my monsters in the forest? If I throw them in the forest, how am I supposed to make armor? I want to make armor out of them, so never thought of it that way. Ah, okay. Charge cut P. When the last teen's parents came home, the mother screamed in terror, but the shot was outside the house. Bloody Mary was gonna kill them next. The lights flicker off. Okay. It's charging the fireball. So now I need you. Did you watch Weapons yet? Weapons? Is that Weapons? Did you watch Weapons? What's Weapons? Watch Weapons? Is that, if it's a TV show, probably not, because I don't watch. Is it a movie? Oh, it's a movie. Okay, is it out right now? Oh, I remember seeing the freaking the trailer when I went and saw Jurassic World. It looked funny. It definitely looked funny. I'll have to check that one out. So you tell Bloody Mary did something not pretty to the last teenager to make the mother scream in terror. I mean, if they don't ever show what Bloody Mary actually does, there's it leaves that air of mystery. You do that, I will do this. There we go. Dragon Slayer arc. Oh, you jackass! You took my glory. But that's part of horror. Like, that's part of horror, Frank. Is that one of the oldest tricks with horror movies and things like that is you don't show everything because it adds that air of suspense. Like, what the viewer can make up in their head is more frightening than anything the movie makers can make. Like, it's one of those concepts, like, you know, that your imagination is far worse than anything they could have come up with. And that's usually why they do stuff like that. Hold this down, get nerds a little health pot. Rending Graga. I love you, Roberto. This dude just slaps. This guy just beats the crap out of everything. I love him. It's our turn. All right, nerds. Take him out. And he's back on the powers. So now he goes speed. Like, that was one of the old tricks, in especially in movies, like older horror movies, like older suspense films, was they don't show you exactly what happens. They just, you know, there's the implication of, you know, whatever they did was horrifying and killed the person, because they want you as the viewer to imagine it, so it's much more horrible. You don't get what I mean? You don't see the carnage, but you have to just rely on someone screaming in terror off camera. But that's what I mean, is that's the point I'm making, is that you have no clue how horrifying that whatever they walked into was with the scream. That's why they did it off camera, because it's gonna, in your head, you're gonna think something much more horrifying than probably anything that actually happened in there.
No better team than a hunter and rider.
It's a really common tactic in filmmaking. There we go. We got done with zone 6. Let me through. So those claws aren't just for show after all. I suppose you have proven your strength. But don't get ahead of your whiskers. Your final zone holds a formidable challenge, like of which you couldn't imagine. I can't tell if this is Crazy Cat still dissing us or not. Are you ready? 7th zone, on we go, partner. We go. Zone 7. Gotta get the free stuff. Gotta get our consolation treasures. There we go. On we go. There's the caravan. Yeah. Save. There you go. All right. What is challenge? Oh, we got another one of these. It's another one of these beat everything quick. Isn't it? Yeah, it's gonna be one of these beat everything fast. At least this floor should go quick if that's the case.
Well, well, well. In all my 9 lives, I've never thought to see anybody make it this far. I've got a monster ready for you. Slay it within the specific turns. If you exceed the number, it's game over, and I'm not kidding. Good luck.
We got a Gravios. Gravios. So they should start power. I believe Gravios goes power tech. Power tech, power tech, power tech. Yes, he does. Okay. Means we're gonna see. Yeah, Fart Stomper's fine.
And start beating them up.
Get 10 turns to take this Gravios out. This is gonna be a. Yeah, but I get the horror movie tactic. Let's make them scream in terror, but don't see what they walked in on. Yeah. Let's see. Get the big hit on him. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to kill this quick enough. Gravios got a lot of defense. I need Roberto to get some hits. What? Oh, it's making me break parts. Okay, I gotta break all the parts. Or it's making me use the weakness. What? I hate it when these guys do this. They decide just suddenly to throw the game and not use the right attack type. Spreading green. Dodge it! Nice little tech. Yeah, Luna. I think Luna does the right amount of right kind of damage. Oh, he went tack, not speed. Oh my goodness. I think we've lost this one. We're already on turn 5 and I've barely dealt anything to this guy. It's gonna be a wasted turn. We got like a Roberto back up.
Thanks, dude.
Wake up, you're better than that. Well, he's doing his big attack. Pretty sure I've lost. I'm pretty sure I have to repeat this fight because.
Here we go.
That was a really bad turn.
That might hurt.
But is this gonna do any damage? Because yeah, see, like it does 1 damage. Like, what's this crap? So Roberto can't hurt this thing. I seem to be. It seems like I have to use weaknesses. Yeah, like so. That's game over. I guess I have to use also its elemental weakness for my monsties and my companions. That sucks. Because they're weak to what? Water? So Mitsune would be the right option here. It's game over. I mean, I'm not going to beat her on this round. So. Okay. So this one had special rules.
Hey, let's go again.
Okay. Because normally they don't do that. All right, let's see. So, what do I know? Gravios. I know I've beaten a bunch of them. Gravios. Gravios, where are you? There he is. Gravios. Sleep sack. So, head. So it's going to be blunt, blade. And I'm pretty sure they're weak to water. Water or ice? I think water's their worst. Which means I need to keep Luna out. Let's make some adjustments. So let's do a little theory crafting with the a little theory crafting here. We gotta make some adjustments here. Let's see if we can do some Ratha channeling to hook some up. Channeling. All right, Luna, you're getting some new moves. Let's see, Clover, what do you got? Venom, light water damage. Luna, you're getting this. So you're just getting a water attack, a different water attack, more different. Let's finish getting Luna some. Let's see, do we got any waters in here? Under speed. You got anti-sleep, that would be nice. We have chip cost down. So in power, this looks like waters are all techs. That's what I'm gathering here. Is the water monsties are like all techs? Lightning. I mean, there's purple Ludroth. That was a power. Water boost and sand shot. Okay, so the cephalodrones here, they're an option. Let's see what we got here. Sand shot. Let's steal that one that had that X that had the. I'll take that. Do that. So boost water damage. Says we're gonna be relying on Luna. Water's always the least represented in these games for some reason. That's what it seems like. Well, I mean, when you look at the entirety of Monster Hunter, though, there's not a lot of water monsters to begin with. So let's look at Mitzvah. What do you have in here? Critical healing and Why? I have 2 critical healing? Why? I'm going to get rid of those. Let's see. There we go. I'm going to go down to this here. All right, Basario. Genoga. Ooh. This is gonna be complete opposite of Pokemon. This is true. This is true. Let's see. I mean, there's water genes. They're just not particularly good. What do you got? Harmony. And I bet Luna would be loads of fun at a water park. She might. Luna would raise hell on the freaking plumbing because of all the water. Now the question is, do Mitsunis need water or do they just make bubbles? Evasion up. And that would help her be more defensive. So let's do that. We're going to take evasion up and pop that into here. So that'll make her be a little more defensive, and that gives us a water bingo. She's gonna I'm kind of forcing her to be our star player here for this fight specifically. What do you got? All out. I don't like recoil moves, but I'm gonna put it on here to get another water bingo. You might use it from time to time, but whatever. It is what it is. It is what it is. Okay, let's see. And then let's see if we can find one more that we like. Anti-sleep. I mean, that would help because Gravius likes to cause sleep. Yeah, we'll grab that. We'll take anti-sleep. And replace the synchronize. More water genes. Luna coming up to bat. She better, man. I am investing a lot of stuff into her right now. So we got her. And so then let's see what else we can do here. So Gamma. This is our other speed boy. Let's see if we can give him a water attack. Nifty is gonna give up. Oh, you don't have him. Let's see. Lots of down. Here's another. Shankler. We're gonna hook him up with at least one. Let's give him a water attack just in case. We gotta figure this out because we gotta get through this Gravios. Right. There's that. Now let's go over to our favorite guy, the Armor Forger. Gotta see if he can hook us up with some water damage.
Welcome.
Let's see. Forge weapons. Great sword. Ice. Oh, Velkhana weapons. Huh. Let's see. Please the off. There we go. There's an aqua blade. Oh, I got shitload of. Oh my god, I have so many materials for this. You were supposed to replace a different weapon, but whatever. Whatever.
Thank you.
Ethanol. To be fair, water monsters are also pretty scarce in mainline. Hopefully Story 3 fixes the Iceborne rides break. Maybe Uth doing it in the wilds. Yeah, that's what Ska was saying. Yeah, ethanol. That Ska was saying the same thing, that it's water's a very poorly represented element in the game. Be my horn. What's that? Let's see, we got Plesioth.
Welcome.
Just do Plesioth everything. Oh. Let's see. Let's see. What's the Plesioth horn? Let's see. Ketchawacha Wappa. Oh, I just like that name. The Ketchawappa Wacha Wappa. The wind horn. As he does, Gravios is what blunt I need to do, if I remember correctly. Gravios is blunt. Yeah, I can only use the sword on the leg. So, in the spirit of wanting to do as much damage as I can, I'm gonna go with the Plesioth Breaker because I have all these materials. I'm gonna replace our horn for a little bit. Now, upgrade. This is the one I need to upgrade more. Oh, I don't have any more Ludroth pelts. Oh well, that's what we're going with. And then armor. I already have Gravios armor, so.
Thank you.
Yeah, we'll go with that. Let's see if this does a little better this time. And then let's cheat the system too. Do some damage prayers this time. Now that this is starting to feel more like a Monster Hunter game, because now I'm doing prep work. Fun fact about Elder Lair's Velkhana: it's basically a completely different fight sequence from the usual Velkhana. His attacks are also pumped up to. I know when I did the fight, I noticed that ethanol. Let's. You stupid cat! You stupid skank! Give me a win that won't break the bank. But yeah, when I fought that Velkhana, I thought it was going to be a lot harder, but I had all the notes from Red. So I had all the notes here in a Word file, and I was just going like, oh okay. What we get? Good luck. I'll take the half moon, you stupid skink cat. All right, let's try this again. Level 7. And lead monstie is Luna. Let's see if all our modifications pay off. Stupid randoms. Go straight to the breaker. Start smacking them around. Ooh, there we go. That was a solid hit. You know what? I hate to say this. I might need to get Kyle. Yeah. I couldn't clear it without. Yeah, that's. I just realized I might need Kyle because Kyle does water damage. Let's see. I might actually need Kyle. I hate to say that. Stupid cat, you dirty snake. Give me something good or I'll drown you in a lake. That's a good one. That's a good one, Frank. So now we gotta swap to piercing. That's a good one, Frank. Let's see if I can get away with the big sword. Kyle is on his dad's yacht right now. Probably that stupid. I hate Kyle so much. Okay, so I have to use piercing. I find it wild that even though I'm doing water damage, it doesn't do anything. Skills, Monstie. Noxious spit, maybe. Weapons monsters swap weakness. Each part is broken with the exception of the final villain 7. It's optimal to get thunder weapon bows for each other. Gross! I don't like bows! I don't use bows! I'm gonna have to. Let's see. His stomach's already broken, though. It's probably just busy punching drywall and drinking monster energy. He is. Gun lances can't create. Yeah, I know. Resist. I think this fight's over already. Yeah, this fight is over. Bring Fart Stomper out. Now, oh, swap the tech.
Let me help.
Let's swatch it to 2 speed. Double speed here. Oh. Bring out a big sloppy. Got that big sloppy. Yes, big sloppy. Let us power attack together. I might actually need Kyle to kill this guy. Oh, that's obnoxious. If you thought this was challenging, just wait until you have to deal with the special elders layer. It was an even longer slugfest. Oh boy. Oh boy, golly gosh. I'm just kind of throwing myself at him because I know the fight's over. We're gonna go get Kyle. Go get Kyle. Back to. Hey, you do whatever you need to, Roberto. Oh, that name makes sense. You got to be kidding me.
Hey, let's go again.
I'm fine with that. All right, so let's go get Kyle. Let's go get Kyle. Sadly. Get Kyle. We'll give it another go. So at first he's weak to bashing to break the part and then piercing. Where are you and your Moustache? He's over here. Yeah. Yeah, come along, you jerk. Is he already leveled up? Okay, good. I was gonna be very angry if he was not leveled. Hey, there's a quest. It's a quest.
Welcome.
Oh, I forgot I even did this. You got another quest for me, Miss Lady? Oh, Azure. I killed an Azure Rathalos already. This is stupid. And then we gotta renew the basic prayer. Let's try Kyle. Let's see if he can do it. Kyle does both. He does piercing and he does water. So that makes sense. Once more with healing. All right. So it's up to me first to break him. Break the stomach. Right, so stomach's broken. Now he's down. There we go. Okay, yeah, that was the secret. I'm not sure what I do. I think I'm gonna make the assumption that it doesn't really matter what monster you bring. It's the battle buddy for these.
Nice going, buddy.
Yeah, because just look at that damage cranking out. I think the day that's more important than the. That was quick. Nox Extreme always usually ends around 5 a.m. for me. Ends at 3 a.m. for me. Does this work? So you're on the East Coast then, Braun. That's all I can guess. Kyle, wake up. I need Kyle.
Thanks.
Yeah, I go to about 3 a.m. for me. Yeah, but it also sucks that some of the streamers I watch start very, very late. Yeah, I mean, so my work schedule has me. I get off work at about 10 p.m. my time, and then I usually stream right after that. Oh, the sound. For Zone 7, I recommend fighting Clove Tear-Off for a water hammer with Parapoison Chaser. Good. Okay, so definitely aren't doing enough damage still. Okay, let me test something. That actually did less damage. Let's see, you need Kyle. That's one thing you regret saying. I do regret that. I do regret needing Kyle. It's painful to say. And we're not gonna get the kill here, but that also didn't help that Kyle fell asleep. Why did that nuke do no damage? Because it's burst, I guess. So why do my Monsties not do any damage? That's my question.
I'm not done yet.
See. Because, like, even though Mitsune is set up to do water damage, it is not doing water damage. Because, like, even though I set Luna up, we got, what do we got? Let's look at the board here. Maybe try to poison it. It did get poisoned. So I think I'll have Mitsune focus on poisoning, and then I'll keep doing the big slaps with me. I think we're just one good fight from finishing this. Like one good roll without like falling asleep and everything. Let's see. Keep trying to do the noxious spit. There we go. Doing that, and now we switch to definitely. I think I need a water gun lance for sure. That's one of those guys in punch your out. You're gonna really think the next Calico Kid does. Kyle has family issues. Get him poisoned. Come on. Poison him! God dang. Okay, so now I gotta go. Oh, that's a power attack. Do that. There we go. Stop the sleep gas. This won't do anything, but yeah, we're trying at least, right? Oh no, that did do damage. Okay, cool. Hoping it would do some poison. And I'm gonna guess my my big wyvern strike doesn't count. There we go. That's what I needed. There we got the poison. There we go. We just needed one good run through there. That's really what I needed. We're gonna go save. Amazing, that claws for sure celebration. But before we get too carried away, we've got another monster ready for you. Oh, you terrible animal. Let's go hot churro. What's the next one? What's the next one? That's the grand question. Let's see. Let's see what the next one is. Gonna head to bed and give the beautiful lady Luna a hug for me. All right, Frank, you have a good night, man. Luna's gonna go to the glue factory. I don't get this kill. Got a Glavenus. Glavenuses are also weak to water. So let's see. Oh, you've done well this fall. I have a monster waiting for you back here.
His name is Gravenous, and he is going to claw your mouth.
All right, Glabby. Glabby boy. All right, Glavinus was a power. Yeah, so we need to go speed. They got the sound bites I needed. Took hours sifting through files. Oh boy. What sound files were you looking for? Out of curiosity. Looks like piercing works. Bye, Luna. You're oh, Luna, you're worthless here. Do any of these? So I guess just. I mean, that still did a lot of damage. Let's just switch over to this and. Go for the head. Oh boy. Kai support lines when he's fighting and hunting horn video, and he does a lot of music related lines. Ah, okay. So now he's speed. Okay. There we go. That's a solid hit there. Let's keep going. Let's keep this tech train going. Okay, we got him down. All right. Keep hitting the body. Woo! Poor Luna just does not do any damage. This should do damage though. Water beats fire. Everybody knows that. See, he's in speed right now. I don't even care if I take a heart. Oh, he went back to power, you jerk. Go back to speed then, fine. Ooh. Poison? 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 Will that wipe him out? I find it amusing that I'm beating this one faster than the other one. There we go. Alright, Glavinus down. Alright, that went much better than the others. You didn't even get your foot rustled. Mega potion. Don't need it on anybody. Let's do another save. Come here, Mitts. Mitts. Luna. Medieval torture devices did. They put Kai's VA through for those lines. Jeez. Kai's. Oh my goodness. Those are the ones from Wilds, right? He's one of the... Because Kai's from Wilds, yeah. Kai. Yeah, this guy. I remember him. Oh, he's from the... Is he from the... Yeah, okay. Is he specifically for the Final Fantasy 14? I thought I remember him. Okay, okay. I was thinking like Olivia. But he's specific for the he's specifically for 14. Fall back. He's a fallback. Constantly screams for his life. Ah, okay. They're just like, we're just gonna get this hunter that just screams all the time. Dude's been through war. He's been through Monster Hunter War. Yeah, like sometimes you get that. You get characters who are just they do something, they act a certain way, and you love them for it. Oh, an Agnator. Get out of there, bro. He was young. All right. Let's see, can we defeat the Agnator? I think that's how it's pronounced. Yeah, Agnector. Speed power. All right. Let's do this. Hey, friend. I've got the perfect mouster lined up for you. My trials are level above the rest. You get me? After all, there are. Well, I'll leave that for you to find out. Well, friend, it's time for the show to begin. Funny because the lore says Kai used to be pretty antisocial and apathetic. And now he's like, oh, what? Oh boy. Golly. Golly gee willikers, Mr. Krabs. I'm in trouble. Oh, you actually can do some damage this time. Attack. Well, thank you, Kyle, for not doing damage. Not like I want that or anything. Just gotta take this Agnator out. I can take one out. I take one of these out, I'm gonna be peachy. You, Aqua Blaster, me, Charge Tackle. There we go. Molten Uppercut, that ain't good. Where was these support actions the whole game we had Kyle in the party? Like the whole game he never used items, and now he's just used 2 in a row. I am flabbergasted by the actions of this support. Luna, get up! There's another bomb. Jeez. I gotta start my goal is to kill the Agnator. That is my goal in life. The Agnator, let's switch to that. As long as they don't get killed by the Bezelgeist, we're good. We're good. We'll survive this. I'm going to go and use Ancient Potion on myself. Suddenly just can't. Oh. Oof. Kyle blew up. Kyle still got 2 hearts, so I'll go back to the big sword because that was actually doing damage. After I gotta stay alive. Gotta stay alive. There we go. All right, one's down. Now we can deal with the basil guys. All right, he's gonna do his meteor. You do aqua blast. I will do. There we go. No bomb for you, Luna. No bomb. No bomb. No blowing up. Okay, so the basil geist is going to be an issue. So I'm the one who has to deal with the basil geist. Okay. If I can chop its tail off. There we go. Okay, I can hit it. So there we go. Get him on the ground. I can't afford to waste turns healing. All right. It's gonna be close. There we go. All right, that was good. That's some extra damage there. Let's see. Use Noxious. He's gonna. Yeah. Cannot allow the down to get through. So they don't have to waste an ancient potion. Let's see, do your noxious spit. Saw someone streaming the new Pokemon game in the background of the game was flickering. It looks, dude. That game looks like shit made for the PS2. I can't believe Nintendo greenlit that shit. Nice 1 and 2, Kyle. Yeah, I absolutely cannot believe Nintendo okayed that. Like, it looks so bad. There we go, down. See, I just needed to handle. Yeah, I've been seeing like the people I've been seeing streaming the new Pokemon. It's just like, yeah, we got past 7. It didn't take too long to figure out 7. But yeah, like and some of those mega forms, just like Mega Starmie, like that thing looks. PS2 had Shadow of Colossus, Dreamcast had Sonic 2 Adventure, Sonic Adventure 2. It looks awful. It's seriously. Like it feels like Nintendo knows that they can, as long as they slap Pokemon on it and Pikachu somewhere in the game, they can sell whatever they feel like, unfortunately. And what's the last thing we got to do? Slay target Meowsters. Danger ahead. Ferocious, deviant monsters. Beyond your guard. Control. Yeah, watch Paw say deviant monsters? I'm not a scared guy. Anything. I'll just check the facts here. Oh boy, the deviants. I was wondering when we were going to get into the deviant monsters. Yeah, like it's incredibly disappointing that Nintendo is okay shipping a shoddy project, a shoddy product like that. And what's more disappointing to me is that people are eating it up. Like it's nothing. Like they're just like, yeah, well, it's Pokemon. It's gonna be good. And like, have some standards, people. It's like the reason they're so mad about Power World is Power World was more stable on launch than it. What are you? That is some form of Diablos. So let's get our big boy in front. Get him! Punch him in the balls! What is this? Bloodbath Diablos. Okay. Let's get Fat Boy. Fat Boy! Get out of here, Fat Boy! Let's go ahead and... Oh, I didn't change my weapons back. And it might not be such a bad thing. Let's work on... We're gonna do the horn. I believe I need the bash. Yeah, like I wouldn't. Oh, she's a speed. Okay. Luna, get out here. I did not realize this was a speed beast. And the horn is not. Yeah, like I was saying, with Nintendo, like I get they're not trying to compete on graphics. Like Nintendo's never competed on looking like amazing graphics. But at least like work well. Like some part of it has to be good. But it just feels like a very lazy attempt, like a very lazy cash grab. Monster, let's do Aqua Blaster. What's worse is the kind of bad where it's also boring. Scarlet Violet at least had funny bad moments with low horrendous glitches. Yeah, like I played Scarlet and Violet after it'd been out for a while, so I didn't get all like the crazy glitch stuff. It's all like the pictures are like the characters that are all like stretched out crazy, and yeah, it just it's one of those like it's just tremendously disappointing. And the problem is though is Nintendo's gonna sell out of it. Like they're gonna sell a ton of it because the Pokemon fan base, you know, especially the tournament players, are gonna suck up whatever they're given because they have to have, you know, the newest Mons. Let's see. Yeah, he's still doing blue. And that's just the disappointment. Like that's what I say. It's just disappointing. I really wish they'd get like I know Game Freak can make good games. Like it's not like Game Freak can't do it. There you go. Do something good, Kyle. Well, I honestly need to go back and get Roberto. Roberto would have done 4K. Now is what you gonna go power now? Well, we'll find out, and I'll cancel it. See, the story had me all the way messed up, had me doing double takes. I'm gonna miss. It's Scarlet and Violet was a whole nother thing. Let's bring out Fart Stomper. These names y'all gave me. I had fun yelling them. We went back to speed already. Yeah, but I do feel like they're just running out of, like, Nintendo just has no really good ideas left. So now they're just like, what if this, what if that kind of thing. Like, they're not even trying that hard anymore. Like I said, and part of it's because they don't have to. You know, the Pokemon fan base is gonna buy whatever they make, regardless of if the last game was good or not. You went one turn? That's some bull-ish. So now, oh, he's got two actions now, so he can dive and... That makes sense all of a sudden. He's close to dead. Got a deviant. Oh, it's slayed. Oh, slayed it. Cool. I got my deviant badge. Nice. Can I make gear out of this? I'm assuming I can make gear. How many do I got to kill? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's it. Only got to kill five more. That's pretty badass. Oh, but we're already at 3 a.m. Golly gosh. I'm gonna head back into town real quick. I want to see what kind of gear I can make off this stuff. Now that I've encountered the
Welcome.
Is Elder Frost Gammoth a deviant? I can only assume he's a deviant. Was that it? Ooh. Ooh. It's a normal. Oh, it does a little bit more damage though. I give it at a huge crit bonus. Oh, there we go. Vorpal Ice Fort. Okay, that shield looks like boobies. What is this made from? Gravios. Bloodbath. Oh shit, that armor looks cool. Evasion L, tenacity, and non-elemental. Ooh. And it's got more armor. I'm just saying, that's a pretty baller looking armor set right there. And I can make it. We're doing it. And then I gotta change my layered armor. Can I upgrade it? Do I have enough to get an upgrade on? No. I need Diablo Plus materials. Okay. Run into the house, change my layered armor. So we can look like a badass. I do like the Mitsune set. I will say I like that set. Because one thing I like about that set is it shows your face. There we go. Now I look like a literal demon. And that's pretty cool. We gotta look badass. We gotta strike fear in the heart of all the monsters. All right, let's save. And we'll do a little wrap up here because we are at the point in the night where I'm going to turn into a pumpkin. I'm going to actually go eat pumpkin. Well, I'm going to eat kabocha squash after this that I made the other day. It's quite good. Kabocha squash is also known as Japanese pumpkin. If you didn't know, they're little green ones. It's actually what most of your canned pumpkin's made from. All right, let's hop over to the other screen that I use from time to time. There it's just chatting. Woohoo! Now, did the music keep working? It did. I'm impressed. Good job. Let's get a song do I want to hear. Oh yeah, let's do Ghost Fight. It works with the mustache. Anyway, so that was, we got all the way into floor 8. It's exciting stuff. I figure there's what, one more floor? It's what, is there 10 or I think it's, no, they said there was 9 floors. I'm assuming there's 9 challenges and then a boss after that. There's probably technically 10 floors, but there's probably, it's like 9. So we'll see what we get into next time. So Saturday, we will stream again on Saturday. So I'm going to an anime convention. Starts tomorrow, but tomorrow night is just like a food truck, and it's like food truck, like an early meet and greet kind of thing. So I'm probably gonna go to that because it's from 5 to 10. So I'll hit that up, and then Saturday I'm gonna be there. I don't know what time I'm gonna get there because it's whenever I wake up and I have to drive an hour up to it. So I'm gonna hit that up, get some swag and stuff, and then we'll stream after. So I'll probably come home about 8, probably leave the convention about 8-ish, or however long I tolerate it, because it's like 10 to 10 or something like that. We'll see how long, because I mean, you can only walk a convention floor so many times before it's like I've seen everything. I'm gonna do that. I want to see. I might go visit a couple friends while I'm up there. Because there's some folks up there. I might visit my pops while I'm up there too, because he lives up in the same town where this is happening. And then we'll stream Saturday night, and then Sunday Sunday I think I have Dungeons and Dragons, so I won't be going to the 3rd day of the convention. And then Monday we will stream again. So once we finish the Elder Lair, so whatever big boss is at the end of the Elder Lair, I'm assuming it's got to be Fatalis at this point, because we've already fought Velkhana. We'll fight that. When we finish that, we'll jump into Final Fantasy X. So I'm anticipating that's probably going to be within the next 2 or 3 streams. So if you're down for that, so when we do Final Fantasy X, I'm going to do another name wheel for that. Or we're gonna take submissions for possible names, and we will rename all the Aeons to whatever we get on the wheels. So we'll want to get 8 good names, or just a bunch of names, and we'll use those for Final Fantasy X. When we do Final Fantasy X, we are doing an all Aeon run. So we're gonna find every Aeon where it will beat that, and then I think I had a list of what I wanted to do. One of them was I did want to probably gonna go 10-2 because I've never played 10-2 at all. I thought it was a joke when it came out when I was 19 or 20 when I saw they made a 10-2. I got really upset. It's like, Final Fantasy still gets sequels. But we're gonna play 10 and 10-2 depending on where we are, what's going on, depending on how long it takes. If Monster Hunter Stories 3 is out, we're gonna go straight into Monster Hunter Stories 3. We'll play that. If not, I will probably start Dragon Quest. That or Expedition 33. Because I played a little bit of 33. I played like the first 3 hours of Expedition 33, so we might do that. But anyways, everyone, thank you for hanging out tonight. I love y'all. I hope y'all have good days wherever you are in the world. Good nights wherever you are in the world. And I'll see you guys again on Saturday. So peace.